Welcome in, everybody, to Fantasy Pros. This is the Sunday morning Starts It live stream. It is me, Joey P. Joe Pisapia. With me, as always, is my merry friend, Derek Brown, D-Bro, the king of bros. And we're here to answer your questions because this is it. Week 14, it's win and get in, lose, go home. You're not going to make the playoffs. Well, it's sometimes things happen, but we want everybody to make the playoffs. That's what we're trying to do here, get everybody into the playoffs. And of course, we've got a lot of news to get to right off the top, just to everybody getting on top of the news here. Chris Olave expected to play. Dalton Kincaid is going to try to play. We'll see what that means. Mike Evans is pushing to play on Thursday. Sorry, everybody, not this week. Trey Benson might not be activated from the IR this week, or who knows ever again. Also, Tristan Wirfs is not expected to be playing for Week 14. That's going to have a big impact on that game. Parker Washington will also not play. To me, that means more Brent Strange. What are your thoughts, D-Bro?
Oh, yeah, dude. I think the offense, I think people are going to have the hope candle lit for Brian Thomas Jr. I think the offense consolidates more around Jacoby Myers and Brenton Strange. What are your thoughts,
Yeah,
Joey?
baby. Yeah, I'm Team Brenton, starting him in Flex League.
Yeah, dude.
All Brent all the time,
top
baby.
Top six tight end for the week for everybody out there.
Let's go. All right, let's get to your questions again. Super chats, you're going to go to the front of the queue as always. Or at some point, you might stop them, pause, just so we make sure we get to all of them. So can't guarantee everything in the 2 hours. We'll be with you for the first hour, though, because we're that energetic side of the show. You know, you get, speaking of energy, there it goes. What is that? Liquid Death?
Water. Yeah, Liquid Death, baby.
Why does it have water in a can? Like, can't you just put it in a glass like a normal person? Like, what are these things?
I don't care.
Save the environment.
It's recyclable. It's a can, dude. I'm not drinking out of a plastic bottle.
Morning pros, no PPR, pick one. Jacoby Myers, Neil, I believe Khalil Shakir, not Kakir. Kakir. Gainwell or Evans. Evans isn't playing. All right, so Jacoby Myers is the one that pops off to me here in this scenario.
Yep, agreed.
All right, done. Okay, next one here. Love the art. It's been awesome. The ART, the art. I can only assume they mean us. We're a work of art.
I am all right, now I'm gonna go research slang meaning for ART.
I don't know if you should do that. I don't know. Half PPR, 2 running backs, 2 wide receivers. Jacobs, Hall, Chase Brown, Bucky, and then Waddle, AJ Brown, Nico, and JJ. Look, for the running backs, I gotta put Chase Brown in there, right?
Yeah, it's Chase Brown. Yeah, Chase Brown's in there. Yeah.
I mean, against Buffalo today, like
my only the reason I have any hesitance is just the Samaje Perine usage. I do think that I kind of lean in Jacobs for
high
Jacobs
total.
Bucky.
Well, look, if you could look, I would like Chase Brown and Bucky, and then Jacobs is my flex guy. That's how I'd like to play it, but they didn't ask us for a flex, so I don't know if that's a flex league. And then Waddle, AJ Brown, Nico, and JJ.
I'm playing Nico. Dude, I know you don't want to go with Jefferson, and I get it. That's where I lean, but I think it's a conversation between him and AJ Brown for me.
Oh, I'm going AJ Brown all day. AJ Brown, Nico, that one's easy for me. Yeah. So you can get that third running back in your league there. Coke Butter Cheese never misses a show. Running back flex: Hampton, Vidal, Jaden Higgins, and Mitchell.
I'm staying away from the Chargers backfield. I have no clue what to expect out of that or what to expect out of Justin Herbert in a bad matchup. Hell no. Give me Higgins and AD. You got wait. We had to do one running back. Sorry, my bad.
Gotta pick one.
My bad. So I'll go Mitchell. And I'll play Vidal because I have no clue we're gonna get out of Hampton. No clue.
I agree. Pros, Knicks or Baker?
Knicks, but only by a little bit.
Yeah, Wirfs being hurt too. Don't love that. Lad, Olave, Watson. Pick 2.
Watson and Olave. Yeah.
I'm staying away from Chargers, everybody, because
if
it was today, we'd have more clarity, but it's Monday night. So what if last minute Herbert's like, you know what, I can't go, and then it changes the whole dynamic of things.
You know where I sit. I think we're going to get Trey Lance, but we'll see.
I know.
I think it's going to be the Monday rug pull. We'll see.
P1!
What's up,
Father One! What's up, buddy? Jaden Higgins, Mitchell, or Vidal on the flex?
Mitchell, but it's close between him and Higgins. But I'm going Mitchell. Right. Where are you at?
I like Higgins personally.
They're both wide receiver 3s. You just kind of depends on who you think has a touchdown this week, I guess.
Yeah. Look, if I'm the Kansas City Chiefs, I try to stop Nico, which means Jaden Higgins out. Like, to me, that's the guy I fear the most if I'm the Kansas City Chiefs defense. Yeah. And Spagnuolo's really smart. Spagnuolo's in that old Parcells school, which is take away the guy that beat you, make them beat you with somebody else. That's like my thought process on it. So we'll see.
Houston money line, by the way, plus 170,
oh yeah,
plus 180, depending on where you're looking.
I already bet
going up, baby.
Houston,
love it.
Yeah, I already bet Houston for the to cover that game. So Coke butter cheese again. DK Hampton Vidal get 1.
Oh. DK, but good lord, you're hating life. I just can't. I can't play the Chargers backfield. I have no clue what to expect out of them. No clue.
Yeah, I agree. It's tricky. Must win PPR. 2 running backs, 2 wide receivers, a tight end, and a flex. Adams in. Yes.
Yes.
Debo, Jettas, Franklin, Watson. Who's the other wide receiver in?
Debo. Love Debo this week.
Okay. And then gets Jaden Daniels back, and then Genty, Harvey, Vidal. 2 of those guys.
Well, I'm playing Watson in the flex, and then I'll play Genty and Harvey.
Okay. So Jettas is out. Okay.
Yeah.
Start Goddard or drop for Strange.
Oh, yes. Well, yes. Drop for Strange. I like Goddard this week, but I'm not playing him over Strange.
That's right. All Strange. Waller or Strange? Strange. Would you drop Sutton for Reed? No way.
Hell no.
No way, Cowboy.
Jane Reed's not even going to be a full-time player. Promise you that.
10-team Dicker or a name with kicker potential upside?
I don't know. Going
to the kicker better than Dicker?
Going to the kicker rankings.
I'm not trying to trick her. I just want to know if there's a kicker that's better than the Dicker that they want to play.
The phrasing, you're going to slip up here somewhere. I
think so. If I do, I get a sticker.
Okay, Dr. Seuss, I love it.
My mother used to love furniture made of wicker, but I hated it. Used to always get in your hands and your rear end. It's the worst. Down to wicker furniture. Boo. Come on, it's a kicker question. Give me a kicker or just say stick with Dicker.
McLaughlin or Dicker? McLaughlin if he's out there. Prater if he's out there. Cam Little if he's out there.
This fog is getting thicker as we try to answer this Dicker kicker question.
Dude, I got wrapped up in your rhymes. Okay, it's your fault.
PPR, 1 running back, 1 flex. Swift, Neal, Wilson, Sutton, Hampton. I got to play Wilson this week, right?
Got to play Wilson, and I'm playing
Swift and Wilson. All right. Next up here, we got Lori.
Hey, Lori.
Look, there's Lori with her friends here. Like I say, nice profiles. I love to see the profiles of our people. We got
it expanded for our old age and eyes. It's wonderful.
Which one is Lori though? I assume the one in the middle.
I'm guessing the one in the middle.
You would put the picture of yourself in the middle.
You wouldn't put your picture of yourself while you're framed on the outside. Like it feels.
I don't know. It depends on who's framing me. Like I don't know. It depends on who's in the middle.
Well, if they got your good side, you're going to lean this way, you can lean that way.
If only I had one.
Joey.
If only I had Do I trust Flower? Or just Flowers to actually bloom this week? Oh, you missed a chance here, Lori. It should have been Bloom.
Yeah, that's fair.
You're so close. Or there's just
close.
Jacoby in the rain. So you want to go Jacoby or Flowers?
I'm not worried about the freaking rain, dude. And the wind's not bad. I'm playing Jacoby.
And then T. Higgins
what are we seeing out of Flowers?
Higgins instead of Flowers or Jacoby?
No. I'm actually more worried about T in that game than most people.
So you're playing, it's Jacoby 1, Higgins would be 2, Flowers 3, or no, Flowers over Higgins?
Higgins over Flowers. Yeah, that's where I'm at.
And thanks for being awesome. Look, good luck, Lori. We appreciate
you hanging
out with us on the show. All right. I love our people. Bo Dilly. Bros, pick 1. Monangai, Rodriguez, Neal. It's Monangai for me, bro.
Same. I'm with you that.
Pick 2. BTJ, Bam, Neal, and Mechie. You spelled it wrong. You spelled it Michi.
Michi? Like a yogurt?
Like from Gremlins. Can't feed it after midnight.
Can't feed it out. Jokes. You're reading
Gremlins a Christmas movie? Is Gremlins a Christmas movie?
Yes, it's absolutely a Christmas movie. Absolutely. I'm going Bam and Neal. Just hopefully they get a touchdown.
And then Blake or Bam in a PPR.
Dude, I like Corum this week. I think he's going to get a good bit of work. I'm going to go Corum.
They already have Wilson and McBride.
Can't go full Cardinals. Never go full Cardinals.
I don't know. You mean QB1, Jacoby Brissett?
That's fair.
All right, we're gonna have to cut off supers here at a certain point here. We're getting real close. All right, somehow you guys salvaged my seasons. Awesome, Joshua.
Love
this. Lots of questions. Stafford or Burrow?
Stafford.
Okay, 1 wide receiver, 1 running back, 1 flex. Addison, Pierce, Rodriguez, Bam.
Rodriguez and Bam, and I don't think it's Alec Pierce week, so I'll just take the shot in the dark with Addison.
And then Mitchell, Marks, or Keenan Allen?
I'm going Mitchell. I like Marks is going to get the volume and stuff like that, but it's a horrible matchup for him.
Okay.
You wheezing over there, Joey?
Yeah, it's been cold. The whole thing. I'm old. It's cold outside. Pick one. Knicks or Brissett?
Brissett.
100%. Pick two and drop one. Hunt, Hampton, Vidal, Wilson. Jalen Carter is out versus the Chargers. Yeah, I get it. Like, he's out, but I just
I get it, but also their quarterback's going to have one hand. How you feeling about that? And their
I wouldn't
offensive
drop
line
Brian
sucks.
Robinson if you have CMC. Would you do that at this point?
No, you keep B-Rob.
Okay, so pick two and drop one. Hunt, Hampton, Vidal, Wilson.
Wilson's definitely in. I'll chase the touchdown equity with Kareem Hunt. It's going to be ugly. It's going to be ugly.
You want to drop Vidal?
Yeah.
Drop Hampton.
Considering Hampton's going to be back, I'll drop Vidal. I mean, what if he goes back to immediately being a handcuff? Then you're like, okay, whatever. He's not using it.
Look at Chris looking to the future. Godwin or Strange?
Oh, Strange.
Yep. Have to drop Dowdle, Strange, Algier to pick up Godwin.
Well, I mean, I'm fine with dropping
Algier to pick up Godwin.
Yeah, I would.
I would.
He's a straight handcuff unless you have Bijan.
He's not a Bijan manager.
Oh yeah, then no.
So it's a rest of season move. Yeah, rest of season. That's fine.
Yeah, fine with that.
All right, next. Good morning, fellas. Must win game to prevent league punishment. Ooh, yikes.
Uh-oh.
All right, Jalen, let's go. Daniels or Jones?
Daniels.
Agreed. I have Warren at tight end, Omarion, Adonai, Gainwell or Monangai flex, PPR.
Ceiling floor conversation. Floors with Monangai, ceilings with Adonai. I kind of lean Adonai, but if you want to go Monangai, I'm fine with that.
Well, like if you're worried about punishments, then the floor is the play.
Yeah, fair. That's even worse. That's even better than a playoff spot in some leagues, dude. Depending on what your punishment is.
Right. All right. Flex 2: Myers, Monangai, Genty, Marks, Burden, or Reed. Forget Reed.
No Reed. Never Reed. No.
It's. I want to say the first two, unless you want to play Genty. It's up to you.
I'm going to play Genty for the pass game role. Jacoby and Genty.
And then drop one for Rodriguez or Higgins. Would you drop Burden or Reed for Jaden Higgins?
I would drop Reed in a heartbeat for Jaden Higgins. Like, not even close.
I would too. All right, let's cut off the super chats right now. So, again, we're just going to stop them, hit a pause, because there's more than we can get to in our hour. And then hopefully we'll plow through these, get you into hour two, and we'll pick them up from there. Also, don't forget, everybody, we've got a sponsor of the show today, and that is DraftKings. So DraftKings got a lot of fun stuff. The Pick Six is here. Our partners at DraftKings have a deal that you don't want to miss. New DraftKings customers are going to get a chance here when you play $5 or more on your first daily pick. For Pick Six entry, you'll get a $50 in Pick Six credits bonus. That's right. You play $5, you get 50 in Pick Six credits to lock in your picks and take your shot at big wins. Just use my promo code. That's right. It's mine. I own it. FPROS, and scan the QR code on the screen to sign up to start playing. If you've been thinking about trying Pick Six, now's the time to get in. Just use my promo code. Tell them Joey P sent you. FPROS or the QR to sign up with the all-new DraftKings customers. Again, $5 get you $50 in Pick Six credits. So let's build some lineups together on DraftKings. If you have a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. Help is available for problem gambling. Call 887-889-7777 or visit ccpg.org in Connecticut. Must be 18 plus age, and eligibility restrictions may vary by jurisdiction. Pick Six not available everywhere, including New York and Ontario. Void where prohibited. One new customer per bonus awarded as non-withdrawable Pick Six credits that expire in 14 days. Ends 1/25/26 at 11:59 p.m. Eastern. Terms and picksix.draftkings.com/promo, sponsored by DK. Whew.
You need to take a drink of water, and I'll just read the next question, man. Golly. Awesome Dev. Howdy, bros. Need all the upside this week. Full point PPR, 2 running backs, 2 wide receivers, 1 flex. All right, Joey, where are you going?
2 running backs here. Gotta have Bucky. I'll take Monangai. He's boring, but I love it. 2 wide receivers. Watson's in. I kind of like Vele. I'm not gonna lie. Like he's got 15 targets in the last 2 weeks.
I just can't with Shuck. I can't, but I get it.
Yeah, but you can't with Taylor. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't feel great about Taylor. Look, Watson's in. I'll let you pick the other one because I'm less enamored of all these. Shakir seems kind of safe to me.
Shakir's your safe pick here. It's again, I keep saying that ceiling and floor. It depends on your matchups with some of these things, but it's Shakir versus AD for me.
Houston or Jacksonville defense?
Houston. I don't care that they play Mahomes. It's the best defense in the freaking NFL.
I agree.
Playing them.
And I'm so sick of this narrative too. They keep going on about
Mahomes is missing 3 offensive linemen. Like, good luck.
the whole narrative about the last couple of weeks is always like, even this week, all I heard is like, the Chiefs. I was like, what about the Texans fighting for a playoff spot with a better record than the Chiefs? Nobody seems to give a crap with the best defense. Just come on, man.
Preach.
Howdy from Adrian. Elias. Need a wide receiver 2 and a flex based on Olave, Egbuka, Pierce, and Warren. I got to play Warren. Warren's always in for me. He's a great player.
I'm playing Egbuka. I think this is the bounce back game, dude.
So calling Egbuka and Warren, or you want Egbuka and Olave or something else?
I would play Egbuka and Olave, but if you wanted to play Warren, I'm not pushing back against it because he has a freaking fantastic matchup. So, I mean, they're kind of in the same kind of ilk for me.
Also, QB Burrow or Mahomes?
Burrow
against Buffalo today. Joe Burrow fast and loose with nothing to play for is dangerous. He's a dangerous man. Like
I would take the prospects of Burrow versus Buffalo than Mahomes versus the freaking Texans. Yeah.
Joe Burrow just opened up a Spite store for the month of December, folks. It's a pop-up. You know, it's like one of those Asian pop-up stores.
Like Halloween Town, right?
Yeah, like Spirit Halloween. It's like that. Joe Burrow just opened it up for the holidays, right? Just to stick it to Lamar Jackson. He's going to stick it to Josh Allen. He's going to stick it to everybody on the way out. He's like, well, I can't be in the playoffs, so neither can you. I love it. It's gonna be
handing out all the old Halloween candy to all the AFC North.
It's all stale, baby. Half PPR flex position. Christian Watson. You two of these guys: Ken Walker, Michael Wilson, McLaurin. Ooh, some good options here, D.
That's some good options, man. I'm Watson and Walker, but it's close between him and Wilson. I'm not playing Terry this week.
I like Watson and Wilson, but Terry's on the table this week with Jaden Daniels. Like,
I just don't like the coverage matchup. I think it's a big Debo game.
Must-win game for the number 1 seed: Tyrod, Stroud, or Daniels.
Daniels. That game is if JJ can push them on the other side, it's a low-key shootout.
Pierce, Marks, Gadsden, Neal, one of them for the flex.
Marks.
Woody. All right, let's go to Jason, our good fella. How you doing, good fella?
How you doing?
How you doing, man? Yeah, go right in the back over there. No, the coats are in the back.
Hey, get out of here.
What's the matter with you? All right, good fellas. 2, Watson, Shakir, Franklin, or
there you go, Jason. You know, if you know, you know. Watson is in.
We are a cult.
Dude, the rest of this is just, it's touchdown hunting because all these guys are kind of in that wide receiver 28 to 36 file. Screw it. I'm going Jaden Higgins, dude. Forget it.
Watson and Higgins, okay? And then Ertz or Kincaid. If Kincaid plays, I want to play Kincaid.
I just don't, I don't know. I don't think we get a lot of routes out of Kincaid. Nothing sounds good about that. I don't think it's Tammy's healthy. I think he probably sits out, honestly.
Jason wants to know when we're coming to New Orleans. I can tell you, the end of January.
No, baby!
The whole Fantasy Pros crew is going to be in New Orleans that week for team meetings. So, Jason.
Last week of January, baby.
What's a muffaletta?
Muffaletta? It's a sandwich. Yeah, it's got different types of meats. Got the olive spread. Sure. I'm not big on olives, so I don't get that part of it. See, I'm not an olive person. Jason, I know that's sacrilegious if you're into muffalettas. You know, I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm like a child. I eat child sandwiches. Joe can attest to this.
Muffaletta's on Jason. I'm just glad it was a sandwich.
I have the taste palate of a child, Pat Fitzmore says.
You're an infant.
Yeah, because blue cheese tastes like farts. It's not my fault.
So wrong.
So disgusting.
Ken is up next here. Half PPR must win. 2 wide receivers of flex. Waddle, A.D. Mitchell, Higgins, Mechie, Addison, Monangai, Hampton. I'd like to throw Monangai in there as the flex just to be safe.
Sure.
And then
I'm fine with that.
That's what I'd like to do. So why don't you pick the wide receivers since I pick the flex?
Waddle and AD, but it's a really close. If you told me you wanted to go Higgins over AD, they're back to back in my ranks. So
here's an interesting one: Waller, Loveland, Schultz, or Hawkinson. Get one.
Schultz.
Yeah,
that's easy Schultz for me. I know Erickson loves Waller, but yeah, I just don't like the matchup. I think Caleb folds like a wet paper bag.
Hey, fantastic dude! It's a Colonel.
Look at that Abby, dude. He's so mad. It's like you better not pick the wrong guy.
That's right. Deep down. What does it say? Deep down in places you don't want to talk about at parties. God, it's such a great monologue.
It's very good. Very good.
I need 1 RB and a flex. Ken Walker, Genty, Hampton, QJ, Vele, or Strange in the full point PPR.
Genty's your floor. Walker's your ceiling. Dude, I'm playing the 2 running backs, but I think Strange is in this conversation. I just don't know if he gets a touchdown. I'm playing Walker and Genty, though.
Okay. Next up here is Jacob. 1 wide receiver, 1 flex. Ladd, Metcalf, Pitts, and Waller.
Pitts is in. I'll take the upside. I'll take the shot on Ladd. Just bet it on talent because, dude, Metcalf's playing with a quarterback with 1 functioning wrist.
You got to play one more guy, so you got to play Metcalf or Waller. I think it's the first three, and I leave Waller out of it. I don't love Tua outdoors in New York in the cold. It's 34 degrees.
I would play Waller over Metcalf. That's where I'm at. I can't.
Holy
dude.
crap!
All right, quiz for everybody. Last game that DK Metcalf surpassed 50 receiving yards. What's your guess, people? Which week?
It was the international game.
Week 8.
Was that the international game?
It was versus the Packers. That's all I remember.
I don't think that was the international game. Need 3.
Not
Pierce,
good.
Wilson, Emeka Egbuka, Reed, Burden. 3 of them are in.
Emeka's playing. Wilson's playing. Never Reed. I'll take Pierce just for the matchup. Yeah.
Is it okay to drop Hunter Henry if I have Strange? Yeah,
sure.
Fine.
Sure.
Corum, Love, Jaden Daniels, KC, and San Francisco are out there. Would you want?
Why is Jaden Daniels out there? Why?
Well, because he got hurt and people don't have IR spots.
Pick him up. Play him.
Would you play him rest of season over Goff? It's tricky.
I would.
I think I would too.
Yeah.
Corum's another guy you got to add, Drew. You got to add Corum.
Yeah.
All right.
Got to add Corum.
Next up here, JJ or Tyrod?
I'm going Tyrod.
Tight end, flex Strange, Loveland, AD Mitchell.
Strange and AD for me.
Strange and AD, I agree. All right, Ben's up next here. 3, Kyle, Monangai, Wilson, AD, Godwin, Higgins, Corum, Algier, non-PPR. Do you know what spaces are, Ben? What's going on? You got it's like one word.
I mean, at least give us some ors in here. Something.
Yeah,
something, man. Something. He's trying to get them all in there.
Good.
The whole roster.
Wilson's definitely in for me. That's my one.
Yeah. Kyle's in too.
Non-PPR too. So keep that in mind. So we're touchdown hunting. Is that where you go to Corum?
No, I think I'm going Jaden Higgins. I think he has a lot of touchdown equity in that offense.
I like Higgins too. Also. So
I'm going Higgins.
All right, Jesse's up next. Good morning. In my flex, Jalen Warren, Monangai, or Burden?
Monangai.
You're welcome, by the way, Jess. All right, let's go to Frankie here. Morning. Scary. Who is that?
I know. Who is that? Throw that into the chat, Frankie. I don't even know who that is.
Nothing freaks me out more than a guy with a beard and no mustache. I find it very disconcerting my whole life. Amish,
it's a weird vibe. It's a different vibe.
Weird choice. Yeah. Morning, full PPR, wide receiver and a flex. Higgins, Mitchell, Monangai, Hunt, Vidal.
Full PPR, I'm going 80, and then it's Monangai. A lot of Kyle Monangai questions today.
Yeah. Well, he doesn't score a touchdown every week, so I mean, what more do you want?
A lot of volume. They're gonna hide.
What more do you want from Monangai? Which defense? Denver and Cleveland.
Denver.
Agreed. First place. Yeah, Frankie, let's go.
Let's go.
First place. All right. Bonnie's up. Morning. PPR. Do I trust Jaden Daniels first day back or Trevor Lawrence? I would play Daniels.
I have a lot of trust in Daniels. Yeah.
Sit 1. Vele, Charbonnet, Gainwell, or Worthy? I think Worthy.
It's between Worthy and Gainwell.
I don't care.
I kind of lean Gainwell. And Frankie said it's Gorilla Monsoon Kick.
Oh, it's Gorilla Monsoon back in the day. Wow. Yeah, that's right.
I figured you know who that is. That's why I said I was like, I don't.
You would know him as an announcer probably in your childhood. He was the big guy with the glasses. Him and Bobby Heenan used to be the announcers.
Oh, yeah, I do.
Gorilla Monsoon.
I didn't know that was his name. Okay.
Yeah, he was a wrestler for many years. Big wrestler. Big heel wrestler in the 60s and 70s. Morning Pros need a ceiling. All PPR first league. Yeah. Oh, sorry. All PPR first league. Flowers, Hunt, McLaurin.
I'm going Debo.
Flowers, Hunt, McLaurin.
Sorry, I missed the first league.
All PPR first league. Flowers, Hunt, McLaurin. I guess one of them. Need a ceiling. Well, McLaurin's the only guy that has a ceiling.
I'm going with Flowers on that one. I'm not into McLaurin with the coverage matchup. Maybe I'm wrong. But
second league. Flowers, Hunt, Debo, or Dobbs.
Debo.
Okay, thanks for your help. All right, let's go. Kim is up next here. Let's go to Kim's question. Need 2 running backs, 2 wide receivers, and a flex. 1 tight end. Have a wide receiver, Watson, Wilson, Myers, McLaurin, Higgins. Have running back, Vidal, Hampton, Neal, Barkley. Tight end, Bowers or Warren. We can't sit. I got to play Warren and Bowers against tight end and flex. They're too good.
Okay. I'm fine with that.
Right? Like, I mean, I don't see anybody better than those two talents on this roster. Like,
I'm fine with that.
So that gives you one more wide receiver and 2 running backs then.
Wait.
No, sorry. It gives you 2 wide receivers and 2 running backs then.
Yeah. Watson and Wilson and Barkley and Neal. I don't want anything to do with Chargers backfield.
Just passing. Just hard passing. That's
fine. Just can't.
Chris Rodriguez, QJ, Gainwell, or Amari and Hampton. Pick 2 for the flex.
Chris Rodriguez, and I'll go. This is I guess the Hampton line. I'll go Hampton here.
MK is out there running.
Get them steps in.
Get the steps in. Good morning, bros. Godwin or Franklin?
Franklin.
And then need one. Hampton, Vidal, Bam, or Woody?
Woody.
Okay. Next up here, Andres, hey pros, Burrow or Lamar?
Burrow.
What is the current weather situation in Buffalo that people are having a conniption about?
I think it's just cold.
It's just, did we not watch Joe Burrow in the snow go out there and beat Buffalo Bills in a playoff game a couple years ago? Joe Burrow gives 0 Fs, guys. He does not care. Pick 2, Zay, McLaurin, Aaron Jones, or Neal.
Okay, everything that I'm seeing just says that it's going to be cold and that
it's Buffalo in
maybe
December.
I don't care about that. Maybe a little bit of snow. I don't care.
So what? It's Buffalo in December. That's every day there.
I know. So
pick 2, Zay, McLaurin, Aaron Jones, or Neal. I think it's the first 2.
Yeah, I think it's the first 2.
Let's hope for the best there. TD, Godwin, Shakir, or Troy Franklin. Must win.
So this is kind of scoring specific for me. If it's half point, I'm going Franklin and touchdown hunting. If it's PPR, I'm going Shakir.
All right. Let's go to the next question here. We've got Mike's up next. Good morning, bros. Need full PPR. Monangai, Franklin, or Vele. Or I could pick up Strange.
Oh, geez. Monangai, but God, I love Strange today.
I do too, but I think Monangai just like...
I think Monangai, though.
12 and get out. Hampton or Monangai?
Monangai. Not close.
Bam Rodriguez, Corum. Bam Rodriguez or Corum? I Ron Burgundy for a second there.
You did Ron Burgundy. God, they're really close, man. I'm going Bam. I guess just the volume, but good Lord, they're close.
I'd play Bam. Let's go to Moises. Jaden Daniels or Tyrod Taylor? Daniels.
Jaden, easy.
And then Waddle or Genty?
Genty.
Let's go to Ray Charles, I believe. Yeah, Ray Charles.
What
up, bros?
Ray Charles in St. Louis?
I guess. He's the St. Louis version. And it's a Burt Avatar here. But I don't want to read some of the other.
Yeah. I was going to say.
PPR, Hampton, Burden, Monangai, Marks, or Knight?
Monangai and Marks.
Yep. All right, let's go to Barack here. Looks very cool. Full PPR, Warren, starting flex, Aaron Jones or Strange? I would say Strange.
Yeah.
Jaden Daniels or Jordan Love? A lot of Jaden Daniels questions today.
Jaden Daniels.
Next up here, we have that dude, full PPR. It looks like that dude, too. This is a fancy Havy you got here.
Yeah. What's happening?
I don't know. He's cool. He's in the Derek Brown fashion school, though. He's got the hat backwards.
That's not a bad school to attend, okay?
Somebody's got a couple DFS shares going today.
We have free breakfast on Thursdays and Fridays, okay?
I love free
Not a bad school.
Not a bad school. Kind of breakfast.
Okay.
Need 2 QBs, Jaden Daniels, Brissett, or Daniel Jones. I'm playing the first 2.
Playing the first 2. Yep.
And then 2 wide receivers in the flex. Pierce, Wilson, DJ Moore, Higgins, or Saquon.
Going Wilson and Higgins and Saquon.
Agreed. There we go. On the same page. Good luck, dude. Let's go to Metal James. Burrow or Stafford? Yeah, he's rocking out. Metal James.
Stafford. Love that man.
Snow expected in Buffalo. It's fine.
It's fine.
It's Buffalo.
Unless it's Snowmageddon, I don't care.
Still, all the over in that game, regardless. Last 2. This is like a snowstorm. I didn't see anything about a snowstorm.
Yeah, I didn't see like Snowmageddon, so we're fine. Snow.
Last 2 flex. Pick 2. Christian Watson, Pierce, Higgins, Igbuka, AD Mitchell, ATN, Zonovan Knight, or Brian Thomas Jr.
Igbuka and Watson for me.
Okay, there you go. Let's go to the next one here. A Strange or Mark Andrews?
Easy Strange.
I can't
like
believe
not close.
they signed him to an extension. That was crazy.
Dude, that was weird. But my takeaway from that was I think Isaiah likely was going to ask and cost more money, and so they just got ahead of it and just paid Andrews.
Why? He's never done anything. BTJ, Adonai Mitchell, or Burden get 2 of them. Who's the odd man out?
Dude, I think it's BTJ.
Wow.
How far has he fallen? It's bad.
Far. Hey, bros, please pick 2. My full 14-team league: Saquon, ATN, Marks, Vidal, Hampton. It's the first 2 for me.
It's the first 2. I agree with that. Yeah.
All right. Mike is up here. Half PPR: Myers, KW9, Godwin, or Kincaid.
Myers.
Okay. Would you rather have rest of season Bo or Jacoby?
Jacoby.
Jacoby's been more consistent.
QB1 in every single freaking game.
Every single game.
Every single
game. All day, son. All day.
Bob George up here.
Bob George, that guy.
Yeah.
This is
Bob George looks like he's ready to do your taxes.
Yeah, I was gonna say
or defend you in a court of law.
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe you got an injury.
Very distinguished gentleman.
Bobby George up.
Yeah.
First round of playoffs. Why? Why in week 14 are we playing playoffs?
Why, Bob George?
Why, Bobby? Why, Bobby? Why? Lamar or Lawrence?
Oh gosh. Now we get into the Lamar question.
I play Lawrence. I'm sorry. I have had it. I am out.
I'm gonna say this. The Lamar stuff, there is no answer. You sit him and then he goes off, or you play him and then he does nothing, and you feel like this is like you feel like an idiot no matter what you do. But
I'm giving up my playoffs. I'm playing T-Law. Lamar Jackson dud.
I'm playing T-Law.
And then Devonta Smith or McLaurin. Also playing AJ Brown already.
Devonta.
So all Eagles.
Eagles. It's fine.
I like the Eagles in that game too.
Yeah. See? Did you see Seth's thing in the private chat? The people know. 58% of the chat
says yes, Gremlins is a Christmas movie.
Yes, they know. They know. Now, can we run that back with Die Hard? I want to see what those numbers look like.
There's only one answer, and it is. Die Hard and Home Alone are the exact same plot. Okay?
Yes,
the exact same plot. It's about this person who is left to their own devices.
Did you have a tweet about this?
Capitalism. Yes, I did a whole tweet about it. Where I said, I'm going to describe a movie plot to you for Christmas. And I described this whole thing. And I'm like, this one man, he's just trying to get back to his family for Christmas. And that's all he's trying to do. And then he has to go through all these bad guys. And it's a metaphor for battling commerce and all these things, understanding what the holidays are really all about and all these things. And he has someone else, an older, wiser person helping him through and all this stuff. And they're like, oh, it's Home Alone. No, it's not. It's Die Hard. And Die Hard was first. Home Alone is just Die Hard for children. That's all it is.
So I have a parallel for you. Does that make Joe Pesci Alan Rickman?
Yes.
I need to appreciate that.
And it makes Daniel Stern the weird blonde German guy or Austrian guy. And Reginald Val Johnson's the old man. I mean, it's all right there.
Oh, Marv.
His wife's name is Holly, everybody.
I love it.
It could have been a million other names. Holly. It's a Christmas movie.
I love it.
Stop
I love it.
Every Christmas Eve, I watch Die Hard, and I sit there with a cocktail, and it's beautiful.
I watched it with my son the other night.
Yeah, I showed it to my kids a couple years ago for the first time, and they liked it. Like, actually, it's pretty good. I know. It is good. Morning, y'all. Shannon knows what's up. One running back, 2 flex. Jones, Hampton, Bam, McLaurin, Watson, Godwin, Pierce.
Jones, Watson.
You're playing Jones over Bam. That's interesting. Why is that? Just curiosity.
The matchup. I mean, I think he's probably going to live in the 12 to 14 touch range, but I think Jones could rip one long run in this game. I don't believe in the Commanders' run defense.
Jones is in, and then you get 2 flexes. I'd like to put Watson in one of those.
Yeah, Watson's in one of them, and I guess this is the McLaurin line. I'll go McLaurin over Bam, but it's close.
I'm fine with that. Headed to the playoffs thanks to the pros. Yeah, Joey.
Let's go, Joe.
Fighting to secure a Week 15 bye, even better. Michael Wilson or A.D. Mitchell? Wilson. And then Broncos over Browns for me.
Yeah, same.
All right, easy stuff. Mr. Morowitz is here.
Mr.
Morowitz, you're late to the class.
Yeah.
Daniels or Darnold this week?
Did you bring enough gum for everybody, Mr. Morowitz? Daniels.
And then start one running back, 2 wides, 1 flex. Ladd, Wilson, Burden, Watson, Neal, C-Rod.
I was like, you're burying the lead here, Mr. Morowitz. Where's the running backs?
Yeah, well, they showed up. So Wilson's in and Watson's in for me. Which leaves you a running back and
Wilson and Watson, and I'll go Neal and touchdown hunt with C-Rod.
This is where I would play Ladd and just hope for the best.
Yeah, I get it.
Hey, pros, who would you start? Especially it's just for a bye week anyway. It's like, okay, whatever. Daniels or Darnold? Daniels again.
Daniels.
And then Mason Corum or Tootin.
Corum.
Flex McLaurin or Gatson? McLaurin.
McLaurin.
And
Yeah.
then Gatson or Pitts. I think
Pitts. Yep.
All right,
Agreed.
there we go. Look at us in
Clean
agreement.
sweep.
Steven.
Look at that beautiful human.
Look at this handsome
Steven.
bald man.
Living his
Look at this.
best life. God,
Half
I love
PPR,
it.
Watson or Jefferson. Yikes.
It's Jefferson.
But Harvey or Monangai?
Harvey.
All right, start 2. Myers, Franklin, Keenan Allen, McLaurin. I think it's
Myers and it's first 2 for me. Yeah.
You're a Franklin guy. I'm surprised you didn't jump on that right away. Unless there was something in the matchup you didn't like.
No, I love the matchup actually.
Wilson, Igbuka, or Watson?
Igbuka. Again, I think it's the bounce back.
See, I can't do that. I can't do that. With Harrison out, I just can't. Wilson without Harrison on the field is like
I get it.
Justin
Tough
Jefferson.
matchup. I just wonder if this is the week where the bubble gets burst with all that.
What, with Brissett too?
I feel a little bit better about Brissett than I do about Wilson, but I do have some worries about Wilson.
What was the verbiage of the Kyler Murray statement, by the way, that they made?
What I saw was just his foot wasn't progressing the way that they wanted to, and he was going to be out
for the year, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Basically, which is basically you trade skis. You're gone.
Yes.
You're gone. You're out of zone.
Burrow or Lamar?
Burrow.
There's gonna be a huge market for Kyler Murray too. I'll tell you, because the quarterback class.
Who?
Is good.
Where do you think he goes? Because I was looking at this the other day. Where the hell do you think he goes? Because I don't see it.
He shouldn't go to the Jets, but the Jets will be in on it.
Oh, he's not an Aaron Glenn guy. No, there's no way. There's no way.
McCarthy, think he can fix him?
No.
Not McCarthy.
KOC.
Sorry, not McCarthy.
No, KOC is not gonna sign up for 5'2" quarterback.
Maybe. Morning Bros. This is Maker Bayfield. There you go. Need running back 2, Marks, Jones. So one of those 2. So Marks or Aaron Jones.
I'll go Marks. I'll just take the volume.
And then flex 2, Michael Wilson, Waddle, and Igbuka.
First 2.
Okay, there you go. There's other teams too. I'm just not thinking off the top of my head. So there's definitely other teams out there.
Carolina, like they're used to playing. Canellis is used to playing with a short quarterback.
Murray is infinitely better than.
Yeah. Murray's way better than Bryce. Not even close.
Pick 2 for flex: Loveland, Vele, Hampton, or Higgins.
Higgins is in, and I'm probably going Vele here. I just can't play Amarion. I know.
And
maybe it burns me.
Over Hampton then, because same thing.
Yeah.
I
can't play Amarion. With nothing to do with that offense this week.
Drop Benson for an LB3. Okay, so we're doing PPR. I mean, IDP here, is that what we're doing?
Hey, I was like, what are we doing here? And then the whole
who's LB3? Oh, Luther Burden III. I thought it was like a.
Oh yeah, sure. Benson's gonna be out for the rest of the season.
For us IDP minded people, we see.
Yeah, I was like a linebacker 3, and then when you're giving me your entire roster,
I've never heard anyone call him LB3. Have you ever heard anyone call him LB3?
No, I haven't.
Y'all can't start making up, nicknames. Superflex. Here, I gotta decipher this. PPR Superflex 2 running backs, 3 wide receiver, and a flex.
This is like code breakers here.
Kyle,
like we're deciphering this is a cipher.
Like Russell Crowe. Allen, Baker, Jacoby Myers. So Allen is in, Jacoby's in.
Yes.
Right over Baker.
Yes.
And then Myers, Wilson, Ladd, T-Mac. So you get 3 wide receivers.
Well, T-Mac's out this week. Rome's is out this week. Evans is out this week. Wilson's out this week. Why are we putting these in here, Kyle?
And then Achane is in. Then Genty, Dowdle, Chuba, Marks. You got one more.
So, and Genty.
And then I guess there's a regular flex too.
Who's left? But that's at Marks. Well, no, Carolina's out this week.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Don't put players in here that aren't even playing because of buys. Kyle.
Burrow or Lamar Jackson.
Or on the IR.
I'm playing Burrow, and then I'm playing Swift.
Agreed.
Next up, we've got oh wait, it didn't show up. Okay, there we go. PPR 2 flex, 1 tight end, Mitchell or BTJ or Vele or Monangai or Mechie or Burden or Loveland or
Mason Taylor. This is well done.
See,
this is well done. This is well done.
2 flex and a tight end.
I love the extra R on.
Let's do the tight end first. Loveland or Taylor? I go Loveland.
Loveland, yeah.
And then you get 2 more picks here.
Mitchell and Monangai.
Agreed. Let's go Raider Nation. Full PPR. Start Schultz or Kincaid.
I'm playing Schultz. I have no faith in Kincaid this week. None.
Rosetta, good morning. Lamar or Stafford?
Stafford. Yeah, Stafford.
Can't. And then could be a playoff decider, non-PPR. 2 wide receiver, 2 running back, 1 flex. Waddle, Adonai Mitchell, Jaden Higgins, and then Monangai, Barkley, C-Rod, Bam. So I want to play Barkley and Monangai first.
Same. That's exactly where I was going to. And then you're playing Waddle. I'm just playing the wide receivers for the rest of it.
Yep. That's what you do.
Love it.
Next up, could be a playoff decider, Oh, we just did that one.
We just did that.
Let's do it again. It was so much fun. Jaden Daniels, Darnold, or Knicks? Daniels still.
Daniels.
I mean, look, Knicks has a good matchup. Don't get me wrong.
Just for everybody out there, I have Daniels at QB6. I'm playing Daniels over Jacoby Brissett. I'm playing him over Patrick Mahomes. I'm playing him over Joe Burrow. That's where I'm at with Daniels.
DJ Moore, Godwin, or Franklin? I think it's Franklin, right?
Franklin. Yeah. Godwin would be second in that.
I'll play Knicks over Lamar. I'm not playing.
I'm playing Knicks. Yeah. Same.
What a nice family, Joe.
I know. That's cute.
Love
nice
it,
Joe.
Not very nice. Unless it's not his family, and so it just came with, you buy the frame.
It's the Hallmark family. It came when he opened YouTube. You get a Hallmark family, and you're like, "Do you want this to be
can
it
you
or
make me
not?"
a nice family photo for my YouTube with a very, very attractive, nice-looking family that seems well-adjusted. Strange or Juwan Johnson?
And then people ask, "Why are you not even in your own Abby picture?" And you're like, "What? That is me with the guy with the hair."
I changed it to like some other alternate family just to confuse people. I'm going Strange over Juwan here.
Yeah, I'm going Strange too.
Marks or Corum? I think you're going to say Marks, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm going to say Marks. God, that got me. That was funny.
Monanga, morning.
The YouTube family. It gives the YouTube family comment a whole different meaning.
What's Hall Warning doing here?
He's squeezing our heads.
I don't know. Oh, he's doing this. I thought it was like he's going across.
You just squeezing it.
Kind of fun. I crush your head. Yeah. That was a great sketch. Kids in the Hall. Lawrence or Brissett? Still Brissett. DJ Moore or Keenan Allen? Ugh.
DJ Moore. If we get Trey Lance, this is an easy call.
Mm-hmm. I've got Tyler Warner ready at flex. The last flex spot is either Swift, Kenny G, or Pitts. Oh my God. Metal's back again. Last flex, Mitchell, Loveland, or Burden?
AD.
Start Vidal or Knight?
No.
You want to do that? Knight?
No. Go Knight.
Knight wins. Next up here, Mechie, Higgins, Monangai, Worthy. Get 2.
Higgins and Monangai.
All right. We got 12 more guaranteed supers left. Again, everybody, we stopped the guarantees in a
while.
Flying
through, man.
We're flying through. Hey, pros, who would you start? Daniels or Darnold?
Daniels.
Mason, Corum, or Tootin?
Corum. Did we do this one? No. Maybe not.
Or Gatson?
McLaurin.
Everyone just says it. And Pitts. We did do this one.
And Pitts.
Some people get antsy. They got to keep dropping it because they get.
It's okay.
This Hawaiian coconuts. I said before, I love the content, and Brother Joey said he likes to call it art instead. So
okay. I got it. Okay. Got it.
We are coconuts. Also played Javante for my third RB.
Okay.
Good. All right. There you go. Nice job, Kabula.
I was cackling earlier because I Googled it and it said art slang includes modern internet terms used as like art, slay, drip, riz,
it's like
era.
Cinema. This is cinema. Yeah, same thing. Cinema. This is art, what we do.
We're like
Tyler Taylor or Herbert?
Like
I'm playing Taylor because he's healthy. I can't.
Who wet? I didn't see what.
Taylor.
Taylor. Yeah, can't play Herbert.
Sorry. Full PPR, Mari and Hampton. Or Vidal, Godwin, Metcalf, Mooney, Vele. Need one Godwin. For the full PPR.
I'm playing Godwin. I don't play Metcalf, dude. He has not been good.
Disastron. The rubber ducky there.
That Abby threw me off.
Mahomes or Darnold? Here's where I play Mahomes.
This is where I play Mahomes. That's the line.
Saquon or Charbonnet in the flag?
Oh my God. No, that's a real... It's just sad. That's a real question.
This is the most December 2025 question we're ever going to get.
And it's not a bad one.
It's not a bad one, but I'm playing Saquon.
No, it's not a bad question.
Terry or Devontae Adams? I'm playing Devontae Adams.
Yes,
I'm playing Devontae. Anyone named Devontae, I'm still playing. I'm starting Christian Watson and Monangai unless y'all advise otherwise.
Definitely start them. Could you imagine at week 14 if somebody would have told us you're going to have a question and you're not going to bro them where they ask you if it's Saquon or Charbonnet?
No, bros. I haven't broed a lot of people this year.
But like just the fact that is even plausible, and you're like, yeah, I don't know, maybe short. No.
All right, let's go to Evan's question here. Best RB to stash. Here we go. PPR: C-Rod, Tootin, Bam, Gainwell, Tracy, and Singletary on waivers.
I would just take the upside flex. Like if anything happens to the ETN, I'd take Tootin. Just go highest upside here.
I don't mind adding Bam either. Those are the two guys.
Same. I think it's between those two.
I would not drop Monangai. If Juwan is your second tight end, drop your second tight end.
I don't want to drop Waller only because he gets the Bengals. I think it's week 16.
He has to make it there.
I know, but if you make it there, you're happy you got him.
Vidal, Monangai, Jones, or Neal. Pick two. I think it's Monangai and Jones, right?
Yeah, Monangai and Jones.
Joseph, RB, tight end and flex. Monangai, Hunt, Rodriguez, Shakir, Godwin, Juwan Johnson, Brenton Strange. Strange is in a tight end.
Strange is in a tight end. Monangai is in it running back, and we'll go Shakir for the flex.
All right, and remember, everybody, we've got a lot of amazing tools here at Fantasy Pros, and one of them is the Are They Playing tool. So if you don't know if your players are in or out, you want to see that percentage like Dalton Kincaid today, for instance, go check it out. FantasyPros.com/Are-They-Playing. Download the Fantasy Pros app, or just go to FantasyPros.com/Are-They-Playing. Look, could be Garrett Wilson, could be that. Could be turkey, could be lunch meat of other kinds. Who knows what it is? Nobody knows. Are they playing? Fantasy Pros knows. It's like when you get that can for the grocery store that doesn't have a label on it. Who knows what it is? Could be olives. Could be pickles. Who knows?
Could be mystery
meat. Are they
meat?
Playing? Could be. Could be some weird mystery meat. It doesn't matter. Are they playing?
Spam.
Cool. I don't think I've ever. I think I might have had spam.
I've never had spam. I will own that. I've never had that.
Let's go to Jeremy's question. PPR double flex. Am I crazy to double stack Swift, Monangai, and Hampton?
Not crazy.
Right now in the flex.
Oh, well, you're crazy to play Vidal and Hampton in the flex.
Swift Monangai is good.
Swift Monangai is good. Yeah, the other one is not.
I don't know Jalen Carter's out, so everybody's very antsy to attack that.
I know that, but what offensive line do they have to open up holes against them? And what quarterback do they have? I don't know, man.
And just because Herbert plays doesn't mean he finishes the game.
Doesn't mean he doesn't too much opium. Huffing way too much opium.
It's so many things have to go right. And I'm not saying they can't. I just don't want to bet on it. Insert options would be Judy, Michael Carter. No, just play the two Swift.
No, just play the two running backs. No.
Start Woody Marks, Charbonnet, Brandon, Bam Knight, or C-Rod.
Marks.
Shooter, Boswell or McPherson? Kicker questions.
McPherson.
Mason or Corum? I'd play Corum.
Corum, yeah.
Mooney, Andrews, or Schultz?
Schultz.
Winning them in.
Let's go.
Schultz, let's go.
Get him, McGavin. Get him, McGavin. Debo.
Sutton or Debo? Debo.
That's not actually
Jaden
that
Daniels
to me.
Or Tyrod, Jaden Daniels.
Jaden.
That's almost a bro question, Brandon.
Yeah, that's almost.
I'm going to give you a pass because it's his first game back, and I understand you're scared.
I get it.
What did Kevin McAllister say to the camera right before everything went down? This is it. Don't get scared now.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Yeah. We can learn a lot from Kevin McAllister. Activate T. Higgins off IR to replace Jacoby Myers or Neal this week.
Yes. Over Neal. Yeah.
We'll probably drop Keenan Allen if
Evan, we're in the end game. Every game is must win right now.
That's right. Full PPR. Pick two wide receivers to start. Dobbs, Mechie, Burden, Pat Bryant.
I'm actually going Mechie and Burden here. I don't like Dobbs this week.
Who's your desperate RB2, Tootin or Carter?
Carter, just PPR. Just they're gonna be trailing.
Joe Chris, 10-team PPR, Michael Wilson, Egbuka, Ken Walker, Hampton. And Judkins. Need a flex, wide receiver 2, and an RB2.
So Wilson and Egbuka are in, and then I'm playing Walker. I'm playing
Walker and Judkins.
Well, he needs one. I think it's just one RB.
Flex, wide receiver, and an RB.
Yeah, and then an RB. So I'm playing Judkins then. So it's Wilson, Egbuka, and Judkins for me. You with that?
And then Commanders, Eagles, or Ravens?
Eagles.
I'm good with that.
Eagles.
Let's go to Diddy. You should probably change the screen name.
Yeah, you got to change that name.
Although don't change the profile pic. It's terrific.
I love the Abbey, but you got to change the name, or you might get a Netflix documentary about you.
This is an interesting one. Daniels or Brissett?
Daniels. I'm playing Daniels.
Okay, then pick two: Jaden Reed, Christian Watson, Woody Marks, and Debo.
Watson and Debo.
Yep. All right. Next one is Michael. Start 2, Jalen Warren, Myers, or Igbuka?
Myers and Igbuka. I think it's a bounce back game.
Debo, Warren, Myers, or Pittman? You get 2.
Debo and Pittman.
Let's go. Joshua's up next year. First round, 1 wide receiver, 2 running backs, 2 flex. Michael Wilson, Bam, Omarion playing, question mark. Monong. Gotta work on the Monongai spelling, everybody. Okay, I know it's not easy, but it's not Mahagan.
Monagahan?
But I'm pretty sure it's Monongai.
Monagahan?
Mana. Reed, QJ, and then
then he's got a second. Then he's got a second one in there.
Wilson's in at wide receiver. Period.
Yeah, Wilson's in. But I mean, here's my thing.
I think it's Wilson. It's
you don't
Bam
even have.
no.
Hold up. You don't even have enough players in that to even fill out what he's talking about. 2 running backs, 2 flexes. Like you don't even have enough players
if
listed.
Omarion's in this mix, yeah.
Well, then you just have enough just to fill the things
Wilson.
out.
Look, it's Wilson at the wide receiver. It's Bam and Monongai, and then 2
But he's
flex.
only got 5 players.
Yeah, but it's Reed, QJ, and Omarion
He's
is left.
playing everybody you listed.
All right. 1 running back, 1 flex. AD Mitchell, Rodriguez, Charbonnet, Strange, Love, or Mayfield.
1 running back.
I'll play Love over Mayfield this week.
I'm playing Love over Mayfield, and then I'll play Rodriguez and Mitchell. And yeah, now I see that it's QJ is at the end. So you did
It's
basically
QJ,
basically the answer is sit 1, so it's Reed.
Sit Reed. He is the least likely to do anything this week.
Yes.
Need a break glass wide receiver, Vele or Mechie?
Mechie.
I like Vele. You like Mechie. Sorry, Giorgio. I like all the Jack Nicholson avatars, though.
Very nice.
Like
70, but by the way, said 74% of the chat said yes, Die Hard is a Christmas movie. See, our people, they know.
It is.
They know.
It's not even close, bro. It's way more than the Gremlins, right? Gremlins was what?
50. What was it? 53%, something like that.
It was more than it was more than
yeah,
half,
58,
probably.
58. But still, that should
74.
even pump up those
Christmas movie. There's nothing about that movie that isn't Christmassy.
I know.
Just because there's violence in it,
dude. I know.
Clearly, these people haven't experienced Italian Christmas. There's plenty of violence. My whole life around Christmas. Okay?
Stop by the South. Yeah.
Yeah, like come on.
Say hi.
Maybe in Utah, there's not a lot of violence around Christmas, but not in those urban areas. All right. Stuff goes down.
Canadian Christmases, I hear, are very docile.
Forks are being thrown. It's a whole thing. 1 running back, 1 flex. PPR half. We have Jalen Warren, Higgins, Hampton, and Olave.
You playing Warren, and I think you're playing Higgins.
Okay, and then Jamar Chase is my wide receiver 1, so you're going to double up there? Or you want to play Olave over him?
Go full Bengals.
Hey, Joe Burrow's in. This is what you've been waiting for.
Yeah.
Ladd or Neal for the flex?
I'm going Neal. Dude, I can't. Chargers.
You can also pick up Mitchell, Burden, if you prefer.
I would play Mitchell. Yeah, pick up Mitchell.
Also, Knicks or Daniels?
Daniels.
May is on a bye. Okay, there you go. Myers or Debo? Ooh, that's a tough one.
Look at that. Beautiful, Abby. Look at that, man.
Look at this.
Dressed up.
Envy is definitely... Yeah, well, this is clearly part of a startup company.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's going to be
we have
doing
innovative solutions for you.
He pops into the Zoom and tells you your yearly review has been pushed back to February. Are you concerned? I'll go with
Myers
Debo.
or Debo? Debo.
I'll go with Debo.
All right, let's go to Kerry Kendall, flex ATN in the pouring rain, or Watson.
Why is everybody so worried about rain? Why? Why are we worried about rain?
Oh, it's hard to throw the football in the rain. That's true. Wind is worse.
Watson.
Wind is always worse.
Watson. I'm not worried about rain.
Next up, half PPR with Rome out. Some names on the wire: Pat Bryant, Jerry Jeudy, Malik Washington, DK, Marquise Brown, Tez Johnson. Who should I pick up?
Jeudy.
Sure, why not?
Jeudy.
Jay Jacobs, Chris Rodriguez, or Devin Neal?
Neal.
Tampa defense, even with Neal and Washington defense against the Vikings.
I'll play Tampa.
Then
I don't care if I could. Yeah, Shuck can throw some picks.
No, I think it was even Neal. Like they were just asking. I love it. I love when people ask you a question and they're like, "Would you still do it?" Even though, as if we don't understand what the matchup is and haven't spent all week of our lives dissecting this. I love this. My favorite thing that Jay's doing. My favorite thing is people ask me a question, like they'll ask me, like, "You want to start Joe Burrow this week or this guy?" Well, I want to start Joe Burrow, even though you realize that T. Higgins might not play. Like, really? I didn't realize that. I had no idea. I don't do this for a living all day of my life for 60 hours a week, 6 to 7 days a week. I didn't realize that I didn't know that information. I'm not picking on you, Jay. I'm just picking on the question. Daniels or Burrow.
Make sure you know, Joe. I mean, you might have missed it. You might have missed it somewhere.
I was like, why are you asking me? Like, you think I'm an ill-informed opinion? You're asking me because you think my opinion's informed, and then you're trying to skew the information to get an answer that you're looking for. And I'm sorry, I'm not giving you the answer you're looking for.
There's some confirmation bias.
I'm playing Burrow over Daniels.
I'm playing Daniels.
Did you know this is Daniels' first game back?
I wasn't aware. Are you aware that they're going to play a Brian Flores defense that he likes to blitz?
Hampton, Vidal, or Chris Rodriguez?
Chris Rodriguez.
Just punting away. Pats fan, yo, Eagles or Dolphins?
Eagles.
Yep. Prater or Lutz?
Prater.
And then Walker, Smith, or Monangai?
Walker, but it's close between him and Monangai.
All right, we'll try to get a couple more here before we pass the baton to Welsh and Tommy. We go flex.
Damn! And he's got the yacht!
Yeah, Austin got the yacht there.
That's just. I feel like that's just trolling us, Tev.
Woody, Bam, Higgins, or Mitchell? Sorry.
I'm going K-Dub. Going down with that Titanic.
Morning, Lawrence or Brissett? I'm still playing Brissett. There you go.
Squeezing your head.
Best DJ, PPR, DJ Moore or Keenan Allen? DJ Moore.
DJ Moore. Don't squeeze it ahead, cat. Hell.
All right. Any movie setting around Christmas or plot around Christmas is a Christmas movie. Theoretically, yes, but also there's Christmas themes. It's just people aren't smart enough to understand that metaphors are things that, don't have to live in the normal, like, oh, it's a nice story that focuses on children getting presents. Okay.
Well, because metaphors are more difficult. No art, right. Like or as. So they have problems with it.
We're not big on nuance around these parts. Debo.
Context is a problem.
All right, so let's go to Aaron's question. Debo, please flex your peanut M&M pick. Oh, do we have that? Do we have it? Everyone wants to bring it back. Yeah. That's Post All Alone right there. There he is.
Postmates Malone.
Postmates Malone. That's another good one, too. Peanut M&M.
Dino.
So many good ones the other day. God, such a great question. There's your Abby for everything.
Yeah, that needs to be my Abby.
I love that Aaron wanted.
Is that my Abby in your phone? Like when I pop up?
Not yet, because the other one is so funny, but I think I might have to change it because it's so disturbing. Mason or Algier?
Oh, look, I'm in the 80s.
The other one is you, like with the drink and the pig. Remember when we were in Nashville together?
Oh yeah,
it's a great picture. I kind of don't want to get rid of that one. Yeah, Mason or Algier?
Mason.
All right, let's go to Devin, Neal, Charbonnet, and Kincaid or Strange. Strange is healthy, so let's play Strange.
Strange and Neal.
All right, you guys are awesome. Thank you very much, Josh. Appreciate you. Let's go to for flex Mitchell or Shakir.
Check Slack. I'm just gonna say check Slack while I'm pulling this up.
Oh Lord.
Oh my gosh.
Did you do mine? Is that why?
Mitchell, yeah.
Oh, I like this. Oh, good.
You look like you're related to Howie Mandel.
Look! Check this. All right, let's bring mine up here. Let's bring mine. My rap. Ooh, ooh,
baby.
Forget the weekend. I'm the midweek. That's who I am.
You look like you're related to Howie Mandel. Like you're his long-lost brother.
I look like the lost member of the Black Eyed Peas. That's what I look like.
God dang it! You do kind of look like a Black Eyed.
I look kind of good. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. I definitely have several homes in several different countries.
You do. Oh my gosh. An Italian villa? You have an Italian villa?
Instead of Will I Am, I was Joe I Was. ATN or Pierce, Rodriguez or Corum.
Oh my god.
I'm playing ATN.
I'm playing ATN.
And then Rodriguez or Corum. Rodriguez, okay. It's week 14, everybody. Brissett over Tyrod. We got to keep these in the chamber, Seth, for Tuesday's show.
Brissett.
Over, yes, and then Juwan or Waller.
I'm playing Juwan.
All right. Let's go to Joseph's question here. Good morning, bros. Full PPR, QB, RB, tight end, and flex. Rank in this order: Monangai, Hunt, Rodriguez, Johnson, Strange, Godwin, Shakir, Reed, Vele, Baker, Knicks. A lot going on here. So I played Knicks over Baker this week. That's the easy one.
Yeah, I'm doing that.
All right, and then RB, a tight end, and a flex.
Monangai. I'll give him
Strange and Knicks. Boom, done.
Yeah, Strange and Knicks done. And I'll give you the running backs in order. So it's Monangai, Rodriguez, then Hunt. Who's Johnson? Is that Quentin?
Quentin Johnson?
No, I don't. Or I guess it's Juwan.
No, it's Juwan. That's why it was between the two. All right, let's do one more here. Morning, y'all. Howdy. Have Jaden on waivers, drop Mononga or March. No.
People need to understand Jane Reed's not going to be a full-time wide receiver. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Don't do it. All right. We're going to pass the baton here. Welsh and Tom are waiting for you. Don't go anywhere. They'll open up the super chats again if they can and get to your questions for week 14 after this quick break.
Hi, I'm Chris Welsh with a very important public service announcement. Do you suffer from any of the following? Making the wrong lineup decisions every single week. A Brock Bowers late scratch. How about Jaylen Warren playing in London, then it's like super early that he's not playing? Do you live on the West Coast and being forced into unreasonable 6 a.m. times to check your lineups? If you answered yes to any of those, we've got a solution for you. FantasyPros Autopilot. Autopilot can be your hero, whether you struggle with the right decisions, you're super busy, or you just need some saving from that last-minute deactivation like the Jaylen Warren in London thing. Here's how Autopilot works. First, you can just swap inactive players. You can set it up where My Playbook will automatically swap out players with suggested lineup changes for inactive players. Or you can turn on full Autopilot mode, where My Playbook will automatically submit or suggest the optimal lineup based on the latest expert consensus ranks. Don't let late decisions or even your time zone ruin a fantasy matchup any single week. Work smarter, not harder at fantasypros.com/myplaybook to get started today. Why did I not have Autopilot set up for Jaylen Warren? What's up, friends? Welcome back. It is hour 2. We are not going to be able to live up to their stream of their Spotify raps with Postface D-Bro and Mr. Statewide, Joe Pisapia. But it is the Welsh and Tom Strachan. We are back here, hour 2, answering your questions. Load them up. Super chats back open for a little bit because we got a queue. So if you guys want to get front of the line access to your question for this week in week 14, drop a super chat. We will get to it. We'll tell you when guarantees are going to be lopped off there. But Mr. Tom Strachan, what's up? We survived Kamani Vidal week last week on this show, just barely.
That was a tough one. Definitely was relieved by the point where it was like, okay, nobody can call that a bad start now. We did it. So I'm intrigued to see who is going to be the question mark today. I feel like perhaps somebody like DJ Moore might be a question mark. Are people sweating Lamar Jackson? Looking forward to seeing what's cooking.
Yeah, there's going to be big sweats, I think, regardless. That's going to be the big key here. Final regular season week. So we've got all your stuff and your things. Let's drop right into it. G-Man kicking us off for hour 2. FP Crew, 2 for you. Ladd or Judy?
I'm going Ladd McConkey there. Like Jerry Judy, that game against the Titans from Browns just doesn't feel like one I want to be involved in the passing game, given the weather and the low over-under.
Is that where we're at? We're at Judy or Ladd. It's Ladd for me. And then Jane Daniels or Darnold. I actually have this exact same Superflex issue in the league.
Yeah, I'm fairly confident in Jaden Daniels this week. It feels like the Commanders took their time with him until he was ready. So I've got Jaden Daniels at QB 8, and I feel quite fine playing him. I've got Sam Darnold down at kind of QB 16.
Let's see where it's cleaned itself up at. Jaden Daniels is 9 on consensus. That's pretty an impressive jump as everybody's made their adjustments. Sam Darnold's down at 16. It's hard to not play Jaden if he's active. You know, they're not just throwing Jaden out there just to get things done, even though his arm went in a completely wrong direction. Like, he's out there to be, you know, the guy and do his normal thing. So I think I would go with Daniels as well. I will be going with Daniels in my Superflex. PPR, well, the PPR for the running backs. First, Burrow or Daniels? Burrow.
So yeah, I got Burrow there.
And then Genty or Warren?
So I'm going to stick with Ashton Genty. I know that it's not been pretty. I know that the Broncos are kind of like obviously a great defense, but like the target share stuff last week was really strong. Like over the last few weeks, only McCaffrey and Achane have had better target shares than Genty.
Yeah, I actually kind of like Jaylen Warren in this one, but I'm going to stick with the volume. Like, if they can't run, they have been doing a decent job of passing. I would hope that that's going to go to a little bit of a higher degree in this one, so I will side with Genty as well. We are together. How about Michael Wilson or T. Higgins? T. Higgins, good to go. Marvin Harrison, not. So Michael Wilson is officially back to activated for just tons and tons of volume. What do you think?
Yeah, I don't think it was a bad start here, but I'd lean towards Michael Wilson. Like Michael Wilson's just been such a monster in the games without Marvin Harrison, and the Rams, like they've given up the 14th most fantasy points to the wide receiver position.
I'm actually pretty torn on this one. Let's see where consensus is at. Consensus has T. Higgins at 19 and Michael. Where the hell is Michael? I just saw Michael Wilson. Oh, Michael Wilson's up at 9, so it's actually not even remotely. It's not even remotely close.
I've got Michael Wilson at 17 and T. Higgins at 21. I didn't expect that.
I mean, I like the spot that T. Higgins is in. I don't really actually understand why it's that far off. I mean, Rams got eaten a little bit here. I don't know. I feel like the touchdown equity is better with T. Higgins. I think the volume play is better with Michael Wilson. I guess I'm going to lean. I guess I'll slightly lean Michael Wilson here for the pure volume, right?
Yeah, that's where I'm going.
Okay, look at that. Fantasy playoff time. Sleepers in fantasy for the playoffs.
I mean, like in terms of schedule, there's definitely some teams who have nicer schedules than others. Like Aaron Jones' schedule over the next 2 weeks is really nice. Goes up against, I think it's the Cowboys followed by the Giants. So, like, if you could find yourself Jordan Mason or Aaron Jones, I don't mind it. But really, I mean, a lot of good quality options are going to be off the waiver wire by now.
Yeah, I mean, I would have said Luther Burden's in a really good spot, but I don't think that's a sleeper. Two. I'll drop down here. How about Pat Bryant? Pat Bryant, the volume is really interesting with the Raiders. He could be a potential sleeper. And I think Vele still sits in that range because it's like he had the big game and no one really trusts or know where he's at. You can't say Adonai Mitchell anymore. Those are two that jump to my mind. If you're looking,
the other ones that I go with is if Darren Waller's still on waivers for any reason, go and grab him. Like Steelers next week, who will have 7th most fantasy points to the tight end position. Then the Bengals the week after, who just hemorrhage points to them. So Darren Waller could definitely help you get towards the playoff final.
All right. Next, I don't know if there was a question here. If we can find it, let's do it. If not, thanks, brother. Eric, next 3 weeks. Jefferson or London?
I mean, like, it hurts me because I'm a bit of a Drake London slappy, but like, I don't think that we're going to see him rush back onto the field anytime soon. There's not much for the Falcons to play for. So Jefferson probably is the one that you can at least guarantee he's going to be out there.
I sure wonder if today is going to be just a dramatically good answer if we are done with Justin Jefferson or not. Like the worst thing Jefferson can do is go out and have like 5 catches, on 8 targets for like 55 yards. And I feel like you'd almost just rather just tank out or just have that huge volume day, have that 12 targets, 9 catches, and let this not be a discussion. London's out today. If I'm picking the next 3 weeks, I probably am taking Jefferson just because there's no guarantee that London's out there next week. So,
yeah. And to your point, I do think that this is kind of one of those good get-right spots for Justin Jefferson. Like the Commanders are so poor against the pass. Both these teams give up really strong completion rates on downfield passes of 20-plus yards. So I feel like it's got a lot of fun potential there if J.J. McCarthy can be competent.
So our boy Lico, howdy, is playoffs half my team is on
in playoffs.
Okay.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah. You remember, you Ron Burgundy-ish here. I'm like, is playoffs half my team is on bye. Options are Stroud, Lawrence, Taylor, Brissett, Darnold, and Tua. And then it looks like we have a running back question. So we're picking a quarterback here. I actually really like Lawrence a lot this week, but don't know if I can do it over Brissett. I think I'm going to stick with Lawrence. I'm going to stick with my gut.
Yeah, I'm going Lawrence. Like, you look back over the last month or so, and he's just been rushing a lot more. Like, I think he's had over 25 rushing yards in 3 of his last 5 games or 3 of his last 4 games, and that just gives him that nice level of floor. The Colts defense is obviously good under Lou Anarumo, but they give up plenty of points because they get into games where they're just back and forth.
And then the other question was, need a running back, Monangai, Gainwell, Neal, or Bam?
That one's definitely on the tougher end, which would give me headaches because Gainwell, when he's getting the opportunities, is definitely producing with him. I think Neal probably gets the most volume. Monangai, it's a tough matchup against a good Green Bay run defense. Yeah, I've got Devin Neal just a few spots ahead of most of those guys.
Yeah, I mean, Kamara is out. Kamara's officially inactive, and I would lean on Devin Neal as well in this one. I mean, Bam's in a better spot because Trey Benson is just never going to play again either.
Yeah.
Managai's probably got the best touchdown equity, but I would go with Neal, especially if this is, you didn't mention it, but if it's like a PPR format or whatever. Javier need running back and flex, ETN, Neal, BTJ, or DK.
Okay, so ETN would be a lock-in for me against Colts. Then
I go Neal. I go ETN and Neal.
Yeah, Neal, that works fine. And then at tight end, maybe it's a bit too many Jags, but I've got Brenton Strange quite aggressive on him this week. Like, I think he is my tight end 5, and part of that's matchup. The Colts allow the 6th most fantasy points to the tight end position, and just feel pretty good about Brenton Strange's usage.
I like Strange a lot. I'm going to go with Kincaid on this one because it looks like he's going to play, and Bengals give up just the absolute most to tight ends. Yeah. So I lean to him, but I also have on the prop show, I had Strange as the touchdown, one of my touchdown bets, and Erickson had the yards. So, and Strange is ranked higher. Strange is like 7 on the consensus rank. So he's a great pick. To your point, a little too many Jags there. I think I might lean Kincaid.
I'm just a bit worried about Kincaid. Some of the language around like how they were reporting that he was going to try to play had me a little worried about him and like whether he'd be 100% or not.
It's a valid question. If you don't want to play that, Strange is like fantastic option. Need 2 in the flex: BTJ, Quentin Johnston, Mark Andrews, Tajay Spears.
Yeah, I mean, I would be okay with. I'd go Quentin Johnson over Brian Thomas. Like Brian Thomas, just even last week, he's just not involved in the same way he was last year. And then, look, I mean, I'm a Ravens fan. I think I'd be going back to Mark Andrews. Like, yes, you're hoping for touchdowns, but the Steelers have been really weak against them. Lamar has been really good this year against single high coverages, and I know last week was miserable for Lamar, but it was so close to being a better fantasy day.
And I don't hate the BTJ one either, just because it looks like Parker Washington is out. And, so like that one kind of is an extra little positive, especially if they're going to sling the ball. So BTJ is actually the lock for me. I don't know. I mean, Quentin Johnston, the only argument I would throw at you is like all he is touchdown based as well with Mark Andrews. But you got the hand issue. I think you might have a lot more quick throws and stuff like that. I just don't know if it works well for Quentin Johnston.
Yeah,
I guess I could go Andrews against the Steelers.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. I think it's a fair point about Parker Washington being out, maybe helping BTJ.
All right, more questions coming up. You can keep dropping your supers, but first, let's talk about our partners over at DraftKings Pick Six, because they've got a deal you don't want to miss. New DraftKings customers, this one is for you. When you play $5 or more on your first paid Pick Six entry, you're going to get $50 in Pick Six credits. That's right. Play $5, get 50 in Pick Six credits to lock in your picks and take a shot at big wins. Just use our promo code FPROS, or you can scan the QR code on the screen to sign up and start playing. If you've been thinking about trying Pick Six, now is the time to get in. Just use this code FPROS or scan the QR code to sign up, and all new DraftKings customers play $5 and get 50 in Pick Six credits. Let's build some lineups, friends. Boom. Okay. Oh, I thought there was like a video after. you confused me, Seth. You said there was a video after, so I was just like hanging out and going there. There was no video. It was just me. Done. All right. Let's get back to Zach Charbonnet or Devin Neal. Ooh, Devin Neal.
Devin Neal, yeah. I mean, the Seahawks usage is just so variable at running back, and Devin Neal, at least you can lock in volume.
Boom. What in God's name does that say?
Jaden or Burrow. Look, there's no character limit here, people. You can use as many characters as you like.
J-Dor Burr, School or Gads. How? What? I almost cursed. I actually almost cursed on this show.
Joe Burrow, and then I'd go Schultz over Gadsden. I don't like this weekend's matchup for Gadsden. It's just been so miserable. And then
you know what? Hat tip to you for being able to decipher Schuler or Gads.
And then Schultz or Javier. And then I'm going Breece Hall and Travis Etienne.
Yeah, there's no character limit. You guys can write what you want. You fill the whole thing up. Definitely write the actual name out if you're going to do this. Why were there no spaces either? You know, this remind me of like one of those like phones from the 90s where it was like you had to like you had to go 1-1-1-1 and you had to just do that. I don't know what happened here. Okay, what did you say? You said Burrow, Schultz, and then I went, had to say
Hall and Etienne.
Or Etienne. Okay, I'd probably go Harvey on that, but thank God you're here. Higgins, Jaden Higgins, or DJ Moore. There's your DJ Moore. Pop it in.
Yeah, I'm good with Jaden Higgins here. I know without Roma Dunze, like in theory, it gives a boost to DJ Moore, but I still don't feel confident about like what he's going to do. He just seems completely out of the scheme this year.
Yeah, I mean, I think Burden is probably going to just jump right into the Dunze role. So I actually don't know if a ton changes for DJ Moore, and then someone like Zacchaeus can run into that just kind of slot role.
Yeah.
I think I might take a stab on DJ Moore in this one. This one needing to be a little bit more pass heavy. I really like Colson Loveland in that game. Higgins is fine. He gets his target. He's going to get his 4 or 5 targets in the game. I think I might just play that there's some upside with the Dunze out for more. And then Herbert or I'll go. I don't love Herbert, but I'll also go Herbert.
No. Yeah, it's still kind of at least a couple of tiers above me on Justin Herbert.
Yeah. Upskills. Lamar, Burrow.
Go Burrow. I mean, 54.5 over under last time I looked at that game in Buffalo.
And on the consensus ranks, where is everybody? Burrow is 6 and Lamar's 8. So pretty close, but it's not really close. Those are tier differences to me. Yeah. BTJ Higgins for the flex. I would go BTJ, like I mentioned, with no Parker Washington.
Yeah, I could be coming around on BTJ there.
Okay, there we go. We together. The Sloth tied for best record with divisional rival. Need a win to secure divisional winner by. PPR tight end premium. We've got Kincaid, JJ, and Christian Watson.
I'm still going JJ there. I think I've got him 2 spots ahead of where I've got Christian Watson. I understand the trepidation there, but I mean the matchup is as good as it's going to get with the Commanders ranked 32nd against the pass in EPA allowed.
Yeah, and also kind of going back to that question before of Jefferson over the next 3 weeks. I think he's got the Cowboys and the Giants too. The matchup is incredible for Jefferson. You're not going to get a better spot for what this current situation with is Jefferson. I told you I like Kincaid, but there is some risk that maybe he's not berserk like Watson too, but just Justin Jefferson's on another tier. He is definitely my high guy here. So I agree. Pick 2.5 PPR. I need a flex and a wide receiver 2 to go with T Higgins. So we've got who the hell is that? MPJ. I was thinking, is that Marvin Harrison? Michael? I was like Michael Porter Jr. He plays basketball. Bam Knight or Adonai Mitchell. What is Michael Johnson? What? I don't know who MPJ is. So you know what? It's a sign. Bam Knight and Adonai Mitchell. Probably the answer anyways, but I can't decide.
Michael Pittman Jr.
Exactly, because we always think of the junior when we talk about Michael Pittman. Got it. All right.
I'd go Michael Pittman ahead of AD Mitchell. I think I think this is a game this week that's going to suit John Mechie a little bit more than AD Mitchell. But if you need upside, AD Mitchell is definitely fine.
All right. That's what I'm going to say. MPJ. Drop Gadsden for Waller. I have no issue with it.
Yeah, I've got no issue with it. Like I mentioned, the next 2 weeks are really friendly for Waller.
All right. Start 2. Shakir, Neal, Strange, Pitts, Likely. Bunch of dumb tight ends in here. Got to start Neal, and then it's going to be between Shakir and Strange. I'm going to start the wide receiver. Are you going to lean on Strange?
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you on Shakir.
Okay, perfect. We are in cutoff. That's a cool avatar, by the way. A little Godzilla with the king. Cutting off supers. No more supers for you. At least not guaranteed. So if you drop a super, we are in no longer guaranteed territory where we will get to them. So you would be dropping a super at your own discretion. Just a warning. So letting you guys know, no longer guaranteed. All right. Running backs, pick one of Swift, Rodriguez, or Spears.
I'm still DeAndre Swift there, going up against the Bears. Like, they're so beaten up on defense. We've got a few of their corners back, but their linebacker room's still really beaten up. And like, this Bears run offense right now is just so good. I'd be really struggle to move away from him.
Yeah, and you meant the Packers. You said going up against the Bears.
Sorry,
the Packers.
Yes.
Pick two wide receiver out of Watson, Vele, and Higgins. Watson is easy.
Yeah,
probably go Higgins. He's safer than Vele.
Yeah, I'd go Higgins too. Yeah.
Okay, and then Daniel Jones or Brissett.
It's going to be Jacoby Brissett. Like, this broken fractured fibula or whatever it is with Daniel Jones, like, he's just not rushing. I think that you look at his numbers against the blitz over the last few weeks, and he's really plummeted towards the bottom quarter of like QB efficiency, and the Jags blitz at the 6th highest rate.
Agreed. 12-team PPR, Stafford or Daniels to start? Stafford.
Yeah, I've got Stafford QB4. Feel really good about him.
Cannot be stopped. Running backs, Hunt or Bam Knight?
I think I'd go Bam Knight there just because of the slightly friendlier matchup going up against the Rams compared to the Texans.
It's a rough man. It's a must-win situation for them. Touchdown equity is really high with Kareem Hunt, but I'd probably go with Bam Knight as well. And then wide receivers, Zay or Debo?
Well, look, I mean, I say this through my biased Ravens fan view, but the Steelers have allowed the second most fantasy points to the wide receiver position, and they play a lot of single high coverage that Lamar's been excellent against, and Zay Flowers sees quite a bit of an uptick in yards per route run against single high as well. So that's where I'm going.
I'm down with it. And then Kincaid or Goddard, I am back to Kincaid.
Yeah, I'd go Kincaid, but I would probably take that one as close to kickoff as we can, just to try and see what the fitness reports are like around him.
Nikki, winner gets in PPR flex. Ooh, these are good ones. Franklin or Marks or Chris Rodriguez. And then, we'll go to the other one in a second.
Yeah, Troy Franklin definitely burned me last week on the rankings. Like, I'd put him ahead of Cortland Sutton, and then just wasn't there, was he? Obviously, a friendly matchup this week against the Raiders, so I don't hate that, but I think that I would probably end up leaning to Woody Marks. Like, the way that he's played, got a bit more faith in him than anyone else.
Against the Chiefs?
Yeah, I mean, just because he gets kind of like involved in the receiving game as well. And even though the Chiefs have like been good against, reasonably good, like in not giving up massive days, they do rank 22nd against the run in the EPA. So it's like you can move it against them.
Man, this is a tough one, especially a winner gets in. I think I'd go back to Franklin just based on the matchup and him getting his targets. I actually think I might almost like Chris Rodriguez more than Woody Marks, if I'm being honest with you. Jaden Daniels moves that offense a little bit better. Probably not going to be as like run crazy, especially in a red zone spot. And who gets that? Chris Rodriguez. He gets I think his touchdown equity is pretty dang nice.
It's just like, for me, it's just like seeing Jeremy McNichols moving in as well. Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, he doesn't get the volume. No, I totally buy that one.
And then I've just got to apologize to the chat. They're telling us that you only get 50 characters for a $2 super chat. So that's why we're getting abbreviated ones. I didn't know.
Really?
My bad.
Okay.
Fair play.
Definitely take that back. Still can't fathom that question, but I understand the logic. No hate on it. It was just, that was definitely like code. We were talking in code. It was like pluribus. We're like, huh? And then is it crazy to consider Brissett over Mahomes? No, the way little bro has been poop on him this week. Oh, I mean, D-bro, not little bro, how little D-bro has been crapping on him this week.
Look, nobody's hit 20 points against the Texans at the quarterback position this year. We saw what we did to Josh Allen a few weeks ago, and Mahomes is definitely, I mean, I'm sure in consensus rankings it's similar, but I've got Brissett as the QB9 and Mahomes at QB13.
Oh, so you're out on Mahomes. The element of it being like a must win, I don't know. I think there's some tremendous upside, but I have no issue. Like when I look at the quarterbacks, I see Burrow up. If I'm looking at consensus, you got Burrow, Goff, Stafford. Like those aren't questions. But then there's this big tier where like Yes, you have Mahomes and Lamar, but are they that much better right now than Bo Nix or Jordan Love against Chicago? I don't think so. I really don't. I think it's all the same tier. So if you want to take out those really bad matchups, I got no problem with it. I have absolutely no problem with it.
Yeah.
Iron Republic, full point PPR, round one, pick one flex. Warren, Hampton, Pierce, Burden could grab Adam Mitchell, Bam, or Neal as well.
How are you feeling about Hampton?
I think there's a lot of upside, but based on this grouping, I don't know if it's worth that upside. I'm leaning Jaylen Warren on this one.
Yeah, I'm Jaylen Warren. Like, I want to. I think that if you've survived this far and you're getting into the playoffs, then you can probably go with the options that have gotten you here.
There's a couple that were just floating in here. I thought were good. We'll get to them non-super ones. Back to Chris Rodriguez, Blake Corum or Chris Rodriguez. Now, this is me going back to Blake Corum because Blake Corum gets every other series. So I really like Blake Corum.
Yeah, he doesn't really get as much red zone work though, does he? And like even last week when he got the touchdown, I think Kyren Williams had like 3 consecutive red zone carries before he got banged up on a play and left. So I just lean towards Chris Rodriguez there, but I don't hate it. I think it's fine.
And then Fannin or Waller this week.
Ooh, I'm going Waller.
You can go upside.
Yeah, upside on Waller.
I'm down with that. And this one was also in here. Christian Watson or Ladd McConkey.
Yeah, I'd go Ladd McConkey.
Laddie daddy. All right. This was one that was just chilling. Don't know if it meant to be chilling. There's no question there. Hey, y'all, pick one. Pitts, Fannin, or Loveland.
I do quite like Colston Loveland this week. I've got him bumped up a bit, but I don't have him as high as those guys. Like I think Kyle Pitts is still my top tight end out of this group because Seahawks they struggle against the tight end position lately.
I'm gonna go Loveland on this one with Noah Dunze, even more of a safety net. Love the touchdown equity of it. I am gonna go with Colston Loveland. Mahomes or Brissett? We already had that one. You're fine with Brissett. Hampton or Ken Walker?
Man, I think I'm still gonna lean towards Ken Walker there. Like the Falcons have been so poor against the run lately, and while the Eagles do give up some big days to the run, like they did a couple last week to the Bears, I don't think it's necessarily as much of a sure thing.
Yeah, I think one of my biggest problems is like I don't think or know if Hampton is in the Bucky space, where like Bucky's out and then he's active and they're like, hey, we're going to give you some snaps. And all of a sudden it's just like lean. Just don't know if they want to put Hampton or if he deserves that with how Vidal has been. So I'm just like, I'm cautious about jumping headfirst when you've got other good options. If you're like, hey, Chris Rodriguez or Hampton, like, duh, Woody Marks or Hampton, duh. But when you're starting to put these guys that are in the same range, I don't know, might slightly lean against. It's also Eagles, so I'll lean against there. And then the other question was Rice or Michael Wilson. Or she Rice.
Yeah. I mean,
it's a good question. It's the Texans.
Yeah,
but
it is. Yeah. But I think he's top 5 wide receiver still for me this week.
Yeah. This was, I think, his question. Maybe half PPR pick 2: McConkey, Higgins, or Monangai. I boot Monangai.
Yes, same. Just get rid of the running back there.
Kick him. Get out of here. Mahomes or Love?
Now that's kind of like much more of a tighter question for me. I've got Patrick Mahomes 1 spot ahead of Jordan Love this week.
Okay. I'm fine with Mahomes in that. Vele or Luther Burden is definitely Burden for me.
Luther Burden for sure.
Yeah,
Luther
Burden's
Burden
a great spot. It's a good spot here. Herb, Taylor, Shuck. Herb.
Yeah, Herb.
And then sit one of Bam, C-Rod, or Corum. C-Rod would be my sit. Probably Corum for you.
Yeah, I'm sitting Corum.
Okay. Caleb at Lambeau or Lawrence in Indy with some rain. Or versus Indy with some rain.
Yeah, I'm going Trevor Lawrence. I have seen some reports. I saw somebody in the chat mentioning that there's thunderstorms rolling in there, but I think I'd still lean towards Trevor Lawrence against Indy.
I am looking up the weather right now. Everybody knows what I want to do. I want to do the weather outside it looks like it says definite rain showers, even though the percentages don't look too great. Not too cold, 60, no wind. So it just looks like it's rain with no wind, which I like, but that definitely could have an effect. But also sometimes you get those rain spots that are extra beautiful for passing where it's slippery and guys are getting open. I'm Trevor Lawrence this week, regardless of what's going on. I'm on the T-Law. Godwin or Flowers in PPR?
I'm still Zay Flowers there for all the reasons I mentioned earlier. Like, I know that those Steelers-Ravens games can get pretty miserable, but yeah.
The thing with Godwin, ironically, in this, when you're saying this is PPR, he actually might be your kind of floor play, but you need the W for the playoffs. Zay Flowers. I mean, Zay Flowers, no matter what, just trying to play devil's advocate a little bit. Like Godwin's usage has been going up. There is no Mike Evans or McMillan or anything like that. So, Godwin is put in a good spot and could have one of those games. Dropped a touchdown last week, which could have completely changed his output. But as mentioned, Flowers is in a really good spot, so I would go with Flowers as well. Hunt, Hampton, or Vidal. Pick one and drop one.
Well, I think in that situation, if you're going to drop one, I prefer the two Chargers running backs, but I don't want to roster both of them and only have one backfield that I've got access to.
I think you know what to
probably
do.
It'd be Vidal who I'd end up dropping and chasing the upside with Hampton for the playoffs.
Nailed it. That's what you got to do. Unfortunately, stinks. But see ya. Bye-bye. Bo Dilly. Dicker, Lutz, or Prater? Good old kicker question.
Over the kicker question. I mean, so who's inside this week? So Will Lutz will be inside against the Raiders. That feels fine. I think I'd go with Will Lutz. Looking at the consensus rankings, he's kicker 6, so that works.
What he said. I'm with it. Not Parker Washington because he will not be playing. Debo Algier in the it's okay. Debo over Algier. So
yeah, for sure.
And then Lamar or Trevor Lawrence, 4-point passing touchdown.
Lamar.
Yeah, slightly into Lamar's on that one. All right. T intent. It's Dino win, and I'm in. Christian Watson against a bad single high in the cold, or Devonta Smith against a good 2 high in a dome.
Well, Devonta Smith's stuff all really pops against the type of coverage that he's going to see, whereas AJ Brown tends to see dips against this coverage. So yes, he's going up against 2 high coverage and he has 2.1 yards per out run against that, whereas AJ Brown drops down to 1.5. So there's a big part of me that thinks this is going to be a good Devonta Smith week. But I still lean to Christian Watson. His usage has been so good. I don't think we're going to see much Jaden Reed, if any. Romeo Doubs has kind of dropped down a little bit, and it's just all running through Christian Watson against the beaten up secondary.
Also, Jaden Reed doesn't play the role that Christian Watson does. It's a completely different role. It was it's essentially what Matt Golden would run sometimes, and sometimes you see Dobbs doing as well. Or Wicks. I'm Watson. Watson's also ranked 17th on ECR compared to Smith, who is 18. So that also plays there. So we're both going Christian Watson. Jaden or Burrow? We've already answered this a couple times. Burrow. Gadsden or Schultz? I'm Schultz.
Yep, Schultz.
Watson or Metcalf? I'm Watson.
Watson, yeah.
And then picking 2. Don't we have this exact same one? Hall, Harvey, Etienne, and Monangai?
I think so, yeah.
I thought we had that one.
Yeah, I'm Hall and Etienne.
Yeah, I'm Hall and Harvey, but it's super close. All right. Pick 1 for flex. Waddle, Marks, or Monangai. Full PPR, Waddle.
I'm going Waddle. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that's an easy Waddle here. What does Seth got for us? Oh, we have our Adam Schefter Inactives and Actives tweet officially out. Actives for today: Chris Olave, Dalton Kincaid, and then some defensive players you don't care about. Eric Armstead, Trayvon Walker. Inactives today: Parker Washington, as mentioned, Spencer Brown, and Tristan Wirfs.
That's a big one
out there. Yeah, Wirfs is a pretty big one, absolutely. But no Parker Washington. Dalton Kincaid is in. That concurs what we were talking about here. We did these ones, right? I just didn't get rid of them. Maybe? Okay. Drop Gadsden for Waller. Yes.
Yep.
Godwin or Burden at flex. This is where I'm going to go Godwin.
Yeah, I think I'm still Godwin there. Burden, everything points towards being potentially a good day. And if you need to go for ceiling, I'd be fine with that. But Godwin is definitely a bit safer still.
You're damn right. Evan, activate T. Higgins off the IR to play over one of Jacoby Myers or Devin Neal in half PPR. You gotta activate T. Higgins.
Yeah.
And play him over.
Yeah.
Ooh, who would you play him over though if you had to pick one?
I'd play him ahead of Jacoby Myers, probably as the preference to take the running back volume touches.
I'm kind of leaning as half PPR. I was full. I was going to go Jacoby. I don't know. Jacoby's turned into the pseudo one, and we also like Trevor Lawrence in this spot. Half, I'm going to go Devin Neal. I'm going to go Devin Neal for a little bit of volume. That one's super close. Super, super close, my friends. Also, this is not really a good transition to being super close, but you can be super cool. It'd be cool if you would check out the Are They Playing tool. Wondering if injured players are going to be suiting up. We've talked about quite a few. Parker Washington, well, now we know, but you could have known a while ago by checking out the Are They Playing tool. It uses years of injury data to give you an accurate prediction on whether an injured player is going to play. Sync your league and get a simple report for all your players on the practice report throughout the week. And best of all, it is available to you for free. Stop sweating the Sunday inactives and get ahead of those tough lineup decisions by visiting fantasypros.com/aretheyplaying. That is fantasypros.com/aretheyplaying. All right. Brian with a super, but no question. So if we can find it, if there was one, let's do it. Very good note, by the way, for you catching it in the chat and mentioning. I did not know there was a character limit on like money chats. Like however much you drop your chat is more numerical. That's a trip. Good to know when I'm trying to decipher the hieroglyphics. Also, maybe in those instances, like drop like 2 questions of players, not like 30. Just thought, but I get it. I totally get it. I understand it. We did get through it on that one. Thank God Tom was here for it.
I've always liked puzzles.
Yeah, it is a good puzzle. Have you ever watched those? Have you ever gone on those rabbit holes of those guys that they get these crazy puzzle boxes and it's just like calming music and then they're trying to figure out it's these like super intricate go down that rabbit hole and it's like it'll be like the God box and it'll be this crazy box. And it's like a escape room of a box. They're very fun. Very, very fun puzzles. I mean, it'd be more fun if you're playing with it, but I don't know. I've gone down that rabbit hole a little bit. 21 D Wizzy, 2 wide receiver, 1 flex. So sit 1. Olave, Pittman, Higgins, or Jefferson. Bye-bye Higgins.
Bye-bye Higgins.
Pretty easy. Or MPJ, as Pittman likes to be known as. Half PPR, Ken Walker or Monangai?
I'm Ken Walker, yeah.
Ken Walker.
Good matchup.
Agreed. Another one by Brian. Brian's struggling. He gets 100 characters now for 2 of these. Someone give him 100 characters, please. Brock, full PPR, 1 running back. We've got Jones, Neal, Corum, Algier.
So I'm going Aaron Jones. I know he was beaten up last week, but he seemed to be well on track to play. And then the Commanders, they just can't stop anyone.
Agreed. 2 wide receivers, Terry, BTJ, Higgins, or Burden. I'm going to go, I'm going to go Terry. The Burden BTJ side is really, really tough. I think I'm leaning, BTJ a little bit with Parker out.
Yeah, I'd go there. Yeah, that works.
Yuck. I don't like playing Brian Thomas anymore. Just another one of them. No characters. They're making up for it. These $2 supers that have no characters, they're just making up for the people that are trying to fit them all in. We should be able to give characters to someone else. The Undead Pretzel. PPR need 1 wide receiver and 1 flex. Vele, Monangai, Luther Burden, and Kincaid. DJ Moore and Strange are already my wide receiver 1 and tight end 1. Lost London and McMillan. This is a must win. So there's a little bit of an upside play here. So wide receivers, it is Vele or Burden, and then we can pick whatever else we want, which I guess would have to be Burden here.
Yeah, it'd be Burden, and then I'd go Monangai as well.
Yeah, touchdown equity on Monangai for sure. I don't like starting tight ends and flexes even with Kincaid. No. So not going to happen. Call me Mr. Marcus. Will do. Need 1 in full PPR. Woody Marks, Aaron Jones, Devin Neal. This is Aaron Jones.
Aaron Jones.
Yeah. Woody Marks is at the bottom of that list for me, by the way.
Yeah.
Should I be worried about Kyron's snaps end of season? Yeah, absolutely. They're openly talking about A, they want to rest him for the playoffs, and B, they are giving every other series to Corum. So yeah, Erickson's number one bet on the prop show this week, one of the top bets was under carries on Kyren Williams. He doesn't get like more than 12 or 13 carries a game. So yeah, that should be. But the positive is the offense is so great. There's so much touchdown equity for Kyren, that he can put up. He just doesn't have the upside of being a top 10 running back, really, or top 5. I mean, he does have that one game where he'll have 3 touchdowns, but otherwise it's just kind of limited.
Yeah, it's just they're just not reliant on him in the red zone because Devontae Adams is so good this year. You look at he's top 12 in terms of red zone rush attempts, but it's not something that's consistently being relied upon when they get there because they're so happy passing the ball at the minute and sending it to Devontae Adams.
Also, what are you supposed to do? What are you supposed to do about the worry? I don't think there's going to be any situation where you're going to find other spots of players that you want to start. There's still, I said, there's great touchdown equity. It just kind of stinks. Something to remember for next season when you start to get down the route of looking at Kyren versus the next guy. Maybe that's someone you want to avoid now that he's getting the LeBron treatment, or old LeBron treatment. LeBron's treatment now is not scoring 10, but Little Meister, full PPR, 6 point for quarterback, picked up Love, but now Daniels is active. Do I play Daniels instead? Yes, we both agree. Also, would we go Walker or Monangai? I'm going Ken Walker.
Yeah, I'm going Ken Walker. I think he'll see a stronger amount of touches.
And then this is fun. This is like a choose your own adventure. If we said yes to Ken Walker, then Monangai over Pierce with bad weather for the long pass.
Yeah,
I would go Pierce. I think you're fine with it. I'm going to still go Pierce, though. Pierce is a monster. Love me some Alec Pierce. Could be wrong about the weather. It doesn't is it gloggy, type of rain, or is this just consistent rain?
Well, it's also they're going to stop the worst of it. So
it does,
particularly if there's any kind of thunderstorms involved. So
yeah, I'm looking at some shots here. Yeah, there's just no wind that's going on with it. It just says steady rain for sure. There's not a ton of wind, but it does say it's pretty. I don't know. It says it's going to be heavy rain, so I guess I could go either way. I'm leaning on the side that the offense is going to be okay. Brian, half PPR, 1 wide receiver, 1 flex, BTJ, Mechie, Burden, DK, and Pitts. So pick 2.
So I think for me, this is BTJ and Burden. I've got them in similar range and, both wide receiver 3s, but feel okay about both of them.
Nailed it. Burrow or Hurts? This is Burrow for me.
This is Joe Burrow, yeah.
Okay, cool. Rams or Eagles defense?
So Rams going up against Jacoby Brissett. You've got Eagles going up against Justin Herbert. I think I'd probably lean towards just Rams being the more talented unit.
I am down with that. Morning, fellas. Need 2 flex spots. We've got Schultz, Knight, Vele, QJ, Neal, Burden, or Fannin. There's a couple good names in here. I think it's Knight and Neal. Burden's the only other one I'm considering.
Yep, fully agree on all that.
All right, beautiful. Look at us. Is Devin Neal turning into our
Kamani Vidal.
Our Kamani Vidal to this week?
Yeah,
kind of might be. PPR for the playoffs: Kincaid, Goddard, Loveland. I gotta say Kincaid, I think, but I also love Loveland.
Yeah, I just kind of worry that Kincaid, you're looking at the Eagles in week 17, who've been really good against the tight end position.
Oh, this is for playoffs, not just this week. My bad.
Yeah, overall on the schedule, I think that Loveland probably has the nicest schedule, but you know that you are going to get games where it could just end up being Cole Kmet. I don't love Philly's schedule either. They play the Raiders next week, who will have the second fewest fantasy points. Then they play Buffalo in week 17, who will have the fewest Titan fantasy points. So yeah, I'm going to go Colson Loveland and just hope the breakout really carries on.
I'm with that. Yeah, I read this is this week, but for the full playoffs, I'll go with Loveland as well. Good breakdown. Morning PPR pick up 2, Moore, McLaurin, or pick 2, Moore, McLaurin, Addison, and Pierce.
I think that's going to be DJ Moore and McLaurin for me. McLaurin's the only real lock there, and then it would come down to Moore versus Pierce, and I'd just slightly lean towards DJ Moore.
Yeah, you guys got now. I'm in my head about the weather stuff. I I feel okay because it's not crazy wind that's being paired with that rain, but I don't like them using the term like heavy rain. But we'll see. I'm only saying that because like Alec Pierce would be like I would definitely pick McLaurin and Alec Pierce on that. But now I'm second guessing Alec Pierce. I'd probably go more McLaurin. McLaurin is the constant though, as you said.
Yeah.
As you said, Stafford or Burrow? Stafford. For me.
Stafford. Yep.
Brissett or Burrow?
That's Joe Burrow.
Also Joe Burrow. Vele or Mechie, full PPR?
I know you're maybe a bit higher on Vila than me, but I'm John Mechie. I just think this sets up really well for a kind of dink and dunk game for Tua.
Yeah, I don't hate that. I'm cool with I think Mechie is the better floor play than Vele. Vele had one game, just one game it popped up. I just don't know if it's going to happen again. I think he's more of like that sleeper upside, but yeah, I'll go with Mechie on this one. JJ, Scary Terry, or Jacoby Myers, or Swift in a PPR, or. But it's JJ.
It's JJ. And then if you were looking for a second one, it would be Scary Terry after that for me.
Yes, it would. Brissett or Daniels? Daniels.
Yep.
It's close, though. That one's close. Pick one in the flex. Monangai, Warren, Pierce, Marks. Warren.
Jalen Warren.
We agree. Darnold, Nix, or Jaden?
Jaden Daniels.
Jaden Daniels. And then DJ Moore, Godwin, or Franklin. This is Godwin for me.
That's Godwin for me as well. I've got him a couple of spots ahead of both the other guys.
We are killing super chats, by the way. So we've only got a couple more super chats, and we're going to hit some non-supers. So I guess the supers are still available if people want to drop a couple. Juwan Johnson or Darren Waller? Johnson for me.
Yeah, Juwan Johnson. Like
Waller upside, though.
Yeah. I mean, Juwan Johnson's just been so good. Outside of like one little streak, he's been a top 13 tight end pretty much every week this year.
Yeah. Full PPR, DK Higgins or Jaden Daniels, Adonai Mitchell. What is this, like a group?
No. So DK Metcalf, T Higgins, or Jaden Higgins, AD Mitchell. Well, the way I'd rank them is I'd go T Higgins, DK Metcalf, Jaden Higgins, AD Mitchell in that order, if that helps.
Yeah, I would. Similar order, except Adonai is 3 and Jaden Higgins is at the bottom, if that helps. Pick 2, full PPR, Swift, Hunt, and ETN. We are kicking Kareem Hunt.
Kareem Hunt's gone.
Peace. Morning, 1 running back, 1 flex, half PPR. We got Higgins, Hampton, Olave, Warren, and Jamar Chase is my number wide receiver 1. If it affects the Higgins call, it doesn't. No. And then Olave versus Higgins. So yeah, this is Higgins and I think probably Olave.
Yep, that's right. And then rest of season, I'd go Olave over Higgins.
I'm down with that. One last super for running backs, Swift, Harvey, or Ken Walker. You rock.
I'm just going to check. Yeah, I've got RJ Harvey, RB15, and Kenneth Walker at RB17. So slightly into RJ Harvey. I know it's always risky with the Broncos running backs, but it's a good matchup.
Harvey, baby. Track every fantasy relevant moment in one spot, my friends. That is with Game Day. Game Day gives you live play-by-play updates on all of your matchups, fantasy leaderboards, and player updates, and it is completely free. Check it live at fantasypros.com/gameday. The fantasy playoffs are just about here, so make sure you got Game Day with you. fantasypros.com/gameday to track every important moment. All right. Actually had, let's see. I think one more sneak in, and we're going to get to a host of non-super questions. Waller, Neal, Vidal, Neal.
Yep.
Okay.
I mean, we missed one really important active today. Adam Thielen's active and Roman Wilson's inactive.
Okay. Well, you're
those
right.
Super deep leagues.
It is important. Anel, Jefferson or Watson? Jefferson. All right. Danny Dimes or Baker?
I'm going Baker there. I really don't feel great about Danny Dimes this weekend.
Samesies. Pitts or Kincaid? This is Kincaid for me.
I need to take a look because I was assuming that Kincaid was going to miss this one. The Bengals matchup is such a good matchup for him. I've got Kyle Pitts at tight end 7. It's probably right around there where I'll be moving Kincaid to, but yeah, I think I'm still Kyle Pitts.
Okay. Please help. Please, sir. McLaurin or Egbuka?
So I just feel really good about Terry McLaurin coming back last week. I think that the usage was nice straight out of the door. But Emeka Egbuka going up against the Saints pass funnel, like it's hard to get away from it. I know it's been a little disappointing lately, but yeah, Egbuka.
Egbuka for me. You were helped. Drop Dart for Daniels and play him this week or play Lamar this week. Yes. And Daniels versus Lamar is a really good one. I would probably lean Daniels.
Yeah. Just looking at the kind of schedule.
You really like that. You like this matchup for Lamar versus the Steelers. I just don't like how Lamar looks right now.
No, but I think it's so close to, like, it could have been so different if, you know, the OPI wasn't called on Zay Flowers and if Isaiah likely didn't fumbled,
drop a stupid pass. Yeah, I get what you're saying.
And then Devontae Walker also dropped like a long one. But I'm completely fine doing this because next week you've got Jaden Daniels against the Giants. Then you've got a bit more of a tricky matchup against the Eagles. But then you've got the Cowboys in week 17, which could just be a nuclear matchup.
I am leaning Lamar now that I'm looking at this. The only problem is like I feel like it's just hand off to Derrick Henry Day.
Yeah. Well, that's always the danger, isn't it? And the Steelers were so poor against the run last week against the Bills, gave it, like 245 yards.
So who are you going with?
I mean, look.
I'm going to switch to Lamar.
Yeah, Lamar's my guy, but I definitely, if you've got any trepidation about it, it's not a bad move to take Daniels instead.
Monangai or Bam? Bam,
yeah.
Bam.
Should be a little bit better.
Wicks, Mechie, or Mitchell? That is Mitchell for me. I like that now.
If you're looking for upside, definitely I would go Mitchell, but I'd be completely fine with Mechie. I think he'll have a nice week.
All right, a couple of you guys sneaking some in. Monangai, Genty, Corum, half PPR 2. Genty or Monangai?
Yeah, definitely.
It's an easy one. Shakira. Or Mitchell 4 flex. She goes,
well, Shakira's hips don't lie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm going Shakir.
It is barely Shakir. There was that thing we did. I have a turkey call that I do that was just like she did in a performance. I was like, that she does. Long story. Shakira. Nothing there. Sorry, dude. This week, Hunt, Hampton, or Vidal. This is a Hampton spot.
Yeah, Hampton.
Forever, whenever. No PPR. Shakir, not a. Gainwell, Myers, or Neal. This is Jacoby Myers for me.
Yeah, I mean, if you touchdown hunting, I think Myers and the way the Jags have used him, that would make sense.
Why is everyone putting Shakira? Drop Washington and pick up Shakira this week. Yes, pick up Shakira.
Yeah, I mean, Washington's not helping you this week.
And this was the super that was attached to it. That's funny. There, Taylor or Stroud. Probably Tyrod, but it's there.
Yeah,
proper usage too, I believe, of there. Like possessive person.
CJ Stroud just doesn't get it done for fantasy.
Yeah, neither. Taylor's in a decent spot, actually. I have no problem with it. Need some help here. Half PPR. Daniels or Stafford. This is Stafford. Yep. And also start 3 of Ladd, Scary Terry, DJ Moore, and Worthy. Worthy can kick rocks for me.
Yep, absolutely. Okay. It's just been such a disappointing season for him.
Yeah. Has anyone told you how awesome you are? You're awesome, Josh. Stop it. You are awesome, and no one has said that. It's early here on the West Coast, so I didn't wake up to it. So thank you. You made my day. Shakira, Addison, and Dobbs versus Vele, Higgins, and Mooney. I feel like that's more, but maybe that is Darnell Mooney.
Yeah, I mean, it's the first half of it, definitely.
That's the question. Are these guys going up against each other?
I don't know if this is a trade or something, maybe in Dynasty, but I would definitely want the side with Jordan Addison in.
Yeah, because I assume that's Jaden Higgins. So struggling. Waddle or Hampton? This is Waddle for me.
Waddle,
Sutton or Devonta Smith.
Ooh, I like that. Like I'm going Devonta Smith. I know like the matchup's good and stuff, but I really like the underlying stuff for Devonta Smith this week.
Yeah, you laid out a really good case. I'm Sutton, but it's a really good case. How about Aaron Jones or Cortland Sutton in the flex?
Aaron Jones. I just love that matchup for him this week.
I'm down. 6-point quarterback rest of season, Purdy or Love?
I'd go with you, guy. Brock Purdy, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I don't want to.
I mean, the Packers just go so run heavy at times.
Seth just said a big day for Khalil Shakira is coming in. Book it. I might legitimately. This is kind of a sign to me as well. I'll answer questions while I do this. I want to look and see what like his props are. Shakira. I think this is a sign. We got to see what the props are. I'm 100% forever, whenever. Waddle again. I think we literally just answered this one.
Yep.
We did that one. How about Monangai or Warren? Letting you answer why.
I'm going to Jaylen Warren on that one. Like, yes, the Ravens have been better recently against the run, and they've been, not so poor and so much of a flood. But like, Jaylen Warren could see so many quick passes from Aaron Rodgers with him still dealing with the hand issue. So yeah, I feel quite confident about Jaylen Warren.
Our Shakira has a receiving yard prop of 44.5, or it's essentially even money for 5 receptions. I like the receiving yard prop.
Yeah.
Whenever, forever, my heart will be. I don't even know how I know these. Waddle or our dear friend MPJ?
It's going to be JW.
Yes, it will. We will waddle our way to it. Bam Knight or BTJ? I'm going to bet this Shakira thing. I'm betting it. It is a sign. I will also go with Bam Knight there. Olave, Chase Brown, Waddle, or Harvey? I guess we pick one. Chase Brown.
Yep.
Easy Chase Brown. Baker or Stafford? Emeka or Pierce? Definitely Emeka. Big time.
Yep.
Big time. Derrick Henry or RJ Harvey? This is Derrick Henry week.
It's December.
Yeah, it's definitely Derrick Henry week. Burrow or Love? Burrow.
It's Burrow, yeah, but it's full PPR.
But that is important. Hampton or Neal?
I'm going Hampton. I'm not afraid to chase the upside on him.
Yeah, I'll go with upside too. Pick 2 wide receivers and 1 flex. Jamar Chase, Rice, Pittman, AJ Brown. So somebody has to go, and it's going to have to be good old MPJ.
MPJ, see ya.
See ya, MPJ. You're out of here. Gisette said quarterbacks are catching passes this year. You're not wrong. Jameis Winston's catch was like one of my favorites here. Deep 14-team standard league. 1 wide receiver, Myers, BTJ, Mechie, and then there's a secondary question. That's Myers.
Jacoby Myers, yeah, touchdown hunting, yeah.
And then in a 10-team PPR, is it time to bench Saquon? Could play Swift, Neal, or Hampton. In theory, yes, it can be, but not for those players. So no.
Yeah. Like I've got Saquon down at RB 15, and then the kind of guys that we're looking there, they're guys that are like RB 18 to 23 territory.
Not gonna do it. No more Shakira questions. Neal or Corum? Neal. All right, I'm gonna go into the live chat. Those are my starred questions that Seth has saved for us. I'm gonna just pick some random ones. Dobbs or Pat Bryant? Dobbs, but I told you Pat Bryant's kind of a sleeper though.
Yeah.
So I don't hate that. Let me find one that looks fun. Shakira. All right, let me scroll back down. I didn't realize how far up I was.
I don't think DJ Turner's going to be necessarily shadowing Shakir. Like, no. That.
Yeah, I don't think
so. Be more on the outside. Yeah,
Shakira's in a good spot. Standard format. Pick 2. Strange, Woody, Waller. I might pick the 2 tight ends to be honest with you. Both big touchdown equity.
Yeah, better matchups.
Yeah. All right, you got a couple more. Pierce or Debo?
I'm Debo. Yeah.
Debo's. I just did that one. We picked the same one, Seth. I picked it up and you would start it. Look at us. How crazy. Non-PPR, need one. McLaurin versus the Vikings, Higgins versus Buffalo, Michael Wilson versus the Rams, or Christian Watson versus the Bears. How great you put all the matchups in there. And then the defensive one. What do you think? I think this is I think the ranks are telling us Michael Wilson on this one, and I'm down with that.
Yeah. Like the usage in those couple of games without Marvin Harrison were just insane. And then I think the Rams probably the more talented unit here, but I'd go Bucks against Tyler Shuck.
Okay, I'm down with that. What is that picture he's having? Is that Joel Embiid signing for like his kid or something?
That's that sport is,
or is that
no idea to me. I'm a one sport man.
I think that's Joel. That's cool. That's a cool photo. But yeah, I get it. Flex Olave with back issues or put in Bam Knight. Ooh, he's giving us narrative.
I'm still going Olave here.
I'm going to go Olave as well. All right, one more. Did we do this? Burden versus BTJ?
I've got Luther Burden 1 spot ahead of BTJ.
Oof. I'm going to go with the rain factor. Let's go back to Burden. I want to say BTJ there. Super torn, as you guys can tell. All right, there you go. That is it. You guys rock. There is more to be had, of course. What do we got? I think you can go over right now to Twitch, twitch.tv/fantasypros, where we've got questions. Is that correct, Seth? Just nod your head. Yes, that's perfect. And then Betting Pros. If you guys want some betting action, check out the prop show this week. Me, Erickson, Joe Pisapia, but also Peralt is live right now, and that might be more of a prioritization if you want to go and check it out. So go and do that today. Peralt on youtube.com/bettingpros, Tara on twitch.tv/fantasypros, and that is it. Good luck. Good luck. I understand the craziness and the chaos of what you guys are dealing with, so hopefully you guys take down some W's. Join us next week for the playoffs. Secure those wins. Do it all. For Debro and Pisapia, our boy Seth on the 1s and 2s. That's Tom Strachan. I'm Chris Welsh. We will talk to you next time right here on Fantasy Pros. Peace out. Whenever, forever. Shakira.